executed.
I know, expertly executed. Straight as an
Very
arrow.
well done, sir.
Exit stage left.
Quick as lightning. All right,
Exit stage.
let's begin.
I hid myself while I repaired myself.
So, sailing to the island of Kamidras, the group of strange adventurers and travelers, sailors of various types, made their way through a watchtower in the middle of the ocean, sea actually, and made their way to the island, to the city of Birdfast, where which they helped the alchemist on board the ship get some supplies in order to make some different potions and things. As well as supplied him with money to buy other things, which I forgot to mention happened also, but it's important. Upon your return after fighting the troll and helping out a farmer woman in the middle of the country,
Painful.
Terrigus was impatiently waiting for your return for assistance with something that he needed, which he explained to you was a contract for the man, a member of the Sempiternal, an order that likes to put not so good figures in the world in places of power for some mysterious goal. The man named Quitnus Burrienus Ursacius. Ursacius. It's a very difficult name. He told you about his essentially sins to this town, and that he's actually the one responsible for why the farmers are struggling so much, and asked if you guys would help him in essentially assaulting his convoy, since it is hard to pin him down on his own, and full frontal assault is not exactly the way of the Union assassins. It's not really their thing. And you had exited back into the herbalist shop where a veil of masks sit, and they gave Terrigus a very bright white rose, a white-petaled rose, and told him, or asked him, I don't remember the exact words that came out of one of the other's mouths, but and turned and said, "Okay, let's go." He essentially has said, like, we need to go do some reconnaissance. We need to find out how they are traveling, and how heavy, how many, and what we need to be prepared for. This is the quiet and stealthy part of the process to what we do. And Manus kind of pipes in and he says, "Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm not the most stealthy. But I do have things that I need to work on the ship. And I feel like it might be less of a burden if I head back there and work on that and allow you folks, who are probably a lot more stealthy than I am, to try and handle this guy. As much as I'd love to, in the name of Phalos, bring down terrible man and make him pay for his sins, I think it would be better if I returned, if that's all right with you all."
No.
That's fine.
Do what you
Do
gotta
what you
do,
need to
man.
do.
And then for the less pain of the DM, he returns to the ship. It's his own separate way. Terrigus kind of looks around. Seems we are down to the stealthy ones, or at least I assume. Are we prepared? What now?
Do you know where do we need to start doing our recon? Do you have any clue where to start?
Not entirely. I'm not usually here, but we should find one of yeah. Right here. One of the Jadid around the city will certainly have some information for us. When people are recruited or newly trained, inexperienced, we send them to gather information and report to people. They're stationed all over the city. We should do our best to go and find them. As far as I am aware, they are in one of the large market areas in the city. It's just to the south of here. It's quite large, but we should be able to find them out in the crowd based on the colors. And he's kind of starts to walk away and motions for everyone to follow.
We heading down around that fountain?
He's actually talking about over here. Over to the up a street and then to the right. That kind
I
of
keep
main,
forgetting.
that main
Top of the
like,
map is east.
Yeah, that main like west to east thoroughfare, big market set of buildings there. And he begins walking in that direction. Is everyone down to follow?
Yes.
Right.
You know, here on this.
Get myself a little bigger. Come on. You made me smaller again. If I zoom out, I'm gone.
Is that better? I made you 3 foot.
He begins to walk over that way, bringing you guys into this little market square area. And heading through the streets, you notice that like you're seeing like the evening crowd of people finishing up at farms or finishing up at their other different shops and stuff, and heading to various taverns and bars and things to go and drink and do the evenings drinking.
Your token was already there, Robert.
I moved it.
Yep. You can say.
All right, and
Oh, I deleted it.
upon arriving inside, it's a little bit cramped because it looks maybe like there's a tavern amongst one of these little buildings, or like some kind of smaller tavern, but like it might be kind of a poppin' spot to go and have a drink. And begins to look around. He says, "Does anyone see him? Or she, or I don't know. You will see someone with a cowl like mine, but it will be orange."
I'll
Anybody,
look around for him.
anybody that wants to look around, roll plus wisdom to see if you can spot them out of the crowd.
I can roll this.
Two spots them.
Let me try.
Okay.
All
My
right,
massive
20.
Lies. I got a 20. The fuck?
Very nice.
18 plus 2.
Very nice, very nice.
I got a
What was my wisdom
16.
modifier again? My current wisdom was what? My
Your-
wisdom was 22.
Don't know actually. Hang on. I don't have your
Wisdom is
page
22. Your modifier should be 6.
Yeah.
up. Page. There we go. I was on Revian.
That would mean that I rolled 17.
Wisdom is +6.
Alright, so yeah, 17.
What do I see with my awesome eyes?
Okay, so everybody that did rolled above 19.
Also, am I still super
I rolled a 16.
fucking
I
swole?
rolled a 17.
Yeah, that was only a few hours ago that happened, and you've got like probably at least 2 days on that.
Yeah, I'm still-
As far as what Reggie was saying.
Oh yeah,
What
you buff.
What was my
Plus one
bonuses from
to
being
physical
so
stats.
big? Oh yeah, my D8.
Oh wait, no,
my...
hold on. Yeah, you went
thought
up
it was
to a
strength.
D10 instead of a D8.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot.
use it.
Yes.
It upped your damage die by 1 step.
For the next 2 days.
Come on, thing. Okay.
I'm gonna
In
live
game.
off this for a while.
Yeah. Got him so big.
Sitting there doing chin ups off my arm or something.
Oh my god.
Okay, so who all rolled high? I was working on something. So Jug rolled well. Lex, right? You rolled pretty well.
Yep.
Who else rolled?
I got a 16.
You got a 16. Did Jack roll, or are you just letting them kind of look around?
I was gonna let them look around. You
Okay.
want me to roll too?
No, you don't have to. It was for anybody that was like choosing to look. You look around and you see a few things that look kind of like it, but everything seems to be in place in terms of like the typical that people are wearing on this island. Mostly I don't want to say like poorer colors, but like reds and browns and things like that, like kind of not as dark as like what a lord would wear. So you can tell that a lot of this crowd coming in is probably some of the farm folk and whatnot. And over in kind of tucked away under an awning over here, you spot someone rather tall, and you catch an ear point as they're kind of like tucked back. Actually, not an ear. Well, no, yeah, no, they wouldn't. You catch an ear point, which tells you an elf. And they're kind of just arms crossed, keeping an eye leaned up against a door. You do see the orange cowl that he mentioned, but no shoulder cape, no hood. But their eyes do look strange, like what you've seen from everyone else that you've encountered, both in the secret room in the back behind the herbalist, as well as the tabaxi veil. Also had bird-like eyes, Terrigus himself. And they're kind of like looking around, keeping an eye on things. Who wishes to approach for? I'll put a little token in to kind of represent where they're. Token will.
Rogue would be my thought.
He's a hat. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. That's a better
sorcerer. He's a sorcerer.
idea. I just put a hat. All right. Who would like to approach and speak to this first? I'm not fixing it. Sorry.
That.
Over there, under the awning, I see someone wearing an orange cowl, just like Terrigus described.
I see them. Yes. That's Leuven. Let's go see them. Got actually very close to becoming a Yuktabar. Next step up from what he is. He wanders over.
Get that way.
Approaches. Says, "Tell me, Jadid. Have you seen anything interesting regarding a certain captain?" And they come up off the wall and they kind of like, Terrigus, Al-Said, pardon my not recognizing you. Doing the same accent for him, I did not mean to. He just talks normally. He says, hello, Terrigus. Yes, I have been, are you referring to? Kind of gets low voice. So are you all the come to down this?
And only.
Yes.
He looks down at in like in italics down at Jug, and then kind of like looks at the rest of you and goes, "Interesting. You have an interesting choice in friends, Terry. They are quite effective. I've seen them in action. Twice. Well, not twice. Once. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, once.
The DM is misremembering.
The tower.
He says they are quite effective. This little one, he's all there. So, what have you seen? And the Leuven kind of like leans forward and like, well, what would you like to know? He's like looking at the rest of you as well.
Do we know where he's at right now and where the path he will be traveling?
Some of the other Jadid spotted him about an hour ago heading south on the road. Uh-oh. Lagging. Wait a second, sound like you wanted to say something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. It's sad but true.
I know.
I know the slightly dysfunctional PC troubles too well. Too well.
I'm just glad that 915 thing stopped.
Oh my god, that I was gonna like rip my teeth out if that kept going. I was so tired of that. I shouldn't be able to time like weird lag spikes
To the minute.
by the minute, down to
The
almost the
minute.
second.
It happened at 9:15 every night that we played.
Or I think it was 9:13, then it happened again at 9:07. It's 9:17 or 9:18. It would do it again. I have heard a boop boop.
I did too.
Oh, his Wi-Fi's down.
Oh fuck. That sucks.
I'll just
What did you ask him? What he was gonna say?
yeah. I'll answer. I'll say what.
What did
do
yo
it-
ask?
this, Yeah, yo ask.
Yo ass.
What did yo ass ask?
I was about to say. Oh my god, the derail is real.
What did yo ass ask, head ass?
Yo. He started.
Did I ask something? Sounded like he was about to.
Domo arigato, Mr. Robot.
If he didn't actually say
Almost.
anything, we'll just take it slow for a second while his Wi-Fi recovers. Well, I'll take a quick split second.
Chug-a-lug.
Point of order to show a couple of my new dice that I got.
Eh.
Here's the ones with like the funky font. On, there we go.
Funky man. Oh, he asked if we could hear him.
What? Got my
He
answer.
got his answer.
Okay. The rest of the dice exhibit. I'll show you these two together because these are normal font but different colors.
Tiny.
The pink one's kind of similar to the like blood viscera looking ones, but they're like it's pink instead of red. This one's just like purple and blue swirl. It's pretty cool.
Pinky and the
Pretty
brain.
good. I do plan on keeping getting more dice because there's never enough. I cannot be
And they're
sated.
cool.
Cannot be sated by what did Brennan describe them as? Small trinkets. That
Yes.
They're fascinated by. Anyways, okay, so he didn't ask anything. So what was the last thing we just said? Oh, he said
I asked. Yeah.
they said that Leuven said
South.
he was headed south on road just to our right here, which would be up.
South would be to the right.
Yeah, I need to like switch this map around.
You fixed it, but you didn't
Is that
turn it.
Is that an undo? It is an undo. Hang on, let me see, because I might be able to actually change that. There's a small chance. Slim chance. I don't think I can. I don't believe so. Damn it! Shot. That's okay. I could probably edit it, like, go into photos and change it later, and then re-upload it.
This
a
is
while.
going to take a while.
Oh no. Well, thank goodness I've got his stats. Roll some stealth rolls.
Oh shit, the Wi-Fi adapter might be gone.
That is unfortunate because that means a lot of things.
Yeah, that means he ain't doing shit
Until new PC.
for a
Or
long
until
time.
new Wi-Fi adapter is
I was
installed
about to say,
inside.
Wi-Fi
Yeah,
adapter.
that's inside the PC for that aren't aware.
Oh, on his it is?
On desktops, it's inside of it. The Wi-Fi adapter is something a part of
Oh.
like building it. Yeah,
Duh. Yeah,
something
I got
inside
you
of
now.
it.
You can buy a USB one.
Can you
Yeah,
really?
you can. Yeah,
you
I
you
know
can.
that. I don't know a lot about them. What I do know is that it's a part that's on the inside of the PC. It's a part of the construction. I don't build them. I do pre-build. It makes me nervous. I'll fuck it up.
They make dedicated
Yes!
Wi-Fi cards, I think.
He joined on his phone.
Hello,
time.
welcome
Not
back.
on my phone. This is on the computer. Okay, good.
Oh, it
So-
worked. Sweet.
All right,
Hopefully, I might end up dipping in and out all night, and I hope that that doesn't happen, but we'll see.
we're on Ethernet now, aren't we?
We had Ethernet, and then we lost it,
Ah,
and now
Are
we're
you
back
sure?
to the
So
crappy Wi-Fi
it's
adapter.
not. Is it your actual
Adapter or router?
No, it's flat out the adapter. The router's fine.
Okay.
I know, because my family's still somehow watching WrestleMania, which is telling me that it's definitely the adapter.
Aha.
back
Who's
to it.
fighting who?
So Leuven tells you guys, Lex, that Captain Quintus was spotted, or Captain Ursacius by technical and being proper, was headed south on the road. So if you're looking at the map this way, headed this way on the road, an hour ago, patrol, and we've exhibited that he should be coming back by soon. So if you would like to observe, may be able to. There's if you would
Is there
like
a
to
quick
make
roof,
your move
roof access?
roof access, you'll have to climb, but I may have a spot for you to start to get up on top.
Oh, that's fine with me. Wait, what building are we trying to get on top of? Because,
We don't know yet.
It's up to you guys.
He said he had a spot. What's the spot?
It's around the corner here, and they kind of walk this way and point down this alleyway. There's a ladder down this way that we might be able to sneak up. Get you all up on the roof.
cool. Ooh, hey,
That'll work.
yours. Can I try my new move? I'd be happy to.
Actually, don't even remember. Oh, that,
It was
yes.
the last- yeah.
Okay, so yours, keep in mind...
Do I even have to roll for that, or can I just do that? Does it
I
not
think you
specify?
just do it, but you have to have certain conditions available to you, like around you. So like you
Let me see.
surrounded by air.
requires-
And there's also strong rustling of wind around you.
Oh.
Okay, so technically it's not exactly that. What's the word?
It's not just cast fly, like, you know.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
exactly.
What level spell is that?
covert.
Third level? It's not just cast fly. It's or fourth level. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's you gotta have
It would
some
be
conditions
loud,
available to you.
essentially.
Your you have a fly speed, but you're an Aarakocra, so if you don't have like ample area to like spread your wings, you're not gonna be able to fly. It's kind of one of those situations, if you know what I mean.
Let's see.
But in this tight area, in this little market area, you probably not as well as in the alley, but maybe once you get up on the rooftops, that might be an option. But one thing to keep in mind is it will rustle, and it's ordinate. You will be
Noisy.
noticed.
All right. Interesting.
Do y'all need help getting onto the roof?
It won't be.
Well, I can help with that.
It won't be like Revian, where Levian just kind of floats weightlessly. It'll be more. The wind pushes you up instead of becoming weightless.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Did you think of any restrictions on that, or is it still just fly?
Give me just a second. Aerial acrobatics. Oh, your quick step ability now grants you the ability to fly and make held objects weightless. So it's when you do your quick step.
Oh, so it is related to quick step.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially every so often it's just like activating your quick step, but just keep in mind, so like in
1 minute.
Yeah, in terms of doing that, just make sure that before combat, just remember to mention it so that we have it as like something that we can put down on the board that you have going on.
Yes.
It will have, and then like after the start of combat, you'll have to
Keep track of the rounds.
probably like keep track of it, and then like it may come a time when you have to recast in terms of like doing a move, but it's a free move, so you just kind of do it. You would have to take a turn in order. So I'm trying to keep it really simple, because since this game doesn't have actual structure to combat like that, so that, you know, everybody has just the one move. Everything kind of happens that way. Most of the basic enemies are just going to have one attack, except for the more main ones. So, but we'll get to that. What would you all like to do now? What are we up to now?
I guess we're
And the
climbing
ladder.
the roof. Yeah.
Um,
That's right.
Leuven leads you down the alley and up onto the roof, up a ladder, and Terrigus follows and also goes up. They're kind of like tucked low to make sure to not be seen. You see a few people walking in the other alley and in and out of buildings, and you see like here on the edge of this one, there's like a little bit of like an upstairs balcony where people are kind of like out drinking. Looks to be somewhat of a fancy bar. Who all is going up on top of the building? On top of the buildings. So essentially, what I'm asking is, how are you coordinating this, whatever it is that you're doing? Because you guys haven't even really discussed like what the plan is here.
Do we want a guy on the ground following?
Because
Actually,
the option
technically,
stands that you could do recon now or do minor recon and then do your attack here at night. There are benefits to anything all around, so just like keep things in mind. But make your decisions as you will. I'm just giving you a little bit of like things to think about that are present. That might be things you want to think about.
I am in the idea that we would probably be better doing this at night because we have more time to think about how we're going to do this. So we need a plan for every detail that we can.
well, the problem is he might not be coming at night. We're following a convoy. The convoy would show up whenever the convoy showed up.
According to
We'd have to-
Leuven, he was spotted with his troops walking south this way on the road to the southern part of the town.
Doing just a rounds thing.
Yeah, it seemed like they were just doing their typical rounds. They tend to cross through a few streets. It's never quite the same once they come back up north. Depending on where they go, might be able to set up an ambush after some small amount of recon, but it is up to you.
And
how
it's
you wish
already
to
night,
proceed.
by the way. So
Yeah, it's like 8:30 right now. Like we're get close to like 9 o'clock game time.
So he's already doing his rounds, so he'd probably do him again the next day if we needed to recon tonight and then do it tomorrow night.
Exactly.
Just keep in mind that we need to probably be back on the ship by tomorrow night.
In other words, it would either have to be tonight or tomorrow during the day. I would honestly rather do it at night, but we can follow him for a few hours and find out where he's going
Exactly.
before attacking.
I say we
'Cause-
get this over with as quick as possible. We got to make sure we're on the ship by tomorrow.
All right.
Would be our
I
safe
guess,
haven while the rest of Bale's men cover our tracks and make sure that we are not remembered conveniently.
Effective.
I think I follow on foot.
And he actually goes, I remembered something that I grabbed on the way out. He reaches in and he pulls out a little, just like a burlap sack, and he opens it. He pulls out and hands you, he extends and hands you guys hoods if you take them. You know, like, just whoever will take them. And he looks at you, Jug, and he goes, you can try to wear it, but it might be quite small.
I already have a hood.
Oh,
I just
perfect.
pull my hood over.
And he kind of like hands a hood out to each of you who takes one. He says, these are structured to cover your face and cling to the darkness. On as much as you can. Let anyone see your face.
Yeah, I would have taken one.
He looks at you, Jug, and he says, try your best, friend. You will be
I have an idea.
remembered."
Hey, Jug, I have an idea. If taking the hood off won't damage the effect of the cloak, you could take the hood off and just drape it around you, and you'd all be in darkness.
Could just take I could take the entire cloak and just wrap it around me.
You'd be a puffball.
I'm already a puffball.
No, you're a squat, strong little man, but if you wrap the cloak around you, you would probably be twice your size around, and your arms probably wouldn't stick out very far.
But I'll cling to the shadows. If need be, all I gotta do is a little bit of this. He does a strong arm pose, and then it's just like, and I'll break out of the cloak easily.
Yes, but that would reveal you.
Oh, if I'm doing that, I've been revealed already. I just need to move silently until discovered.
How much would wrapping that around you hinder you, though, is my point. The cloak is big enough to cover me. I'm a 6-foot guy. You're a foot tall. Hence why I said take off the hood if it'll come off. Otherwise, you can hide in one of our cloaks.
Actually,
Actually-
theoretically speaking, I do not need a cloak. So, I should be fine. Particularly.
I like that idea. I'll hide in someone's cloak. If we're discovered, I can pop out.
Alright, so are you staying on the roofs with them, or are you following...
Kill that guy! He's got a
staying on the
freakish
ground?
growth! Arrest that man! Strange thing growth on his chest!
No, he's not on my chest. He's standing on my shoulders with his head sticking over the top of my head under my hood.
Oh my god.
It looks just like I got a big head.
3 kobolds in a cloak.
Yeah, 3 kobolds in a cloak.
That's real
Someone
specific
just
for
cuts
Kyle.
a little patch out and shapes it.
3
into a
kobolds in a
cloak
trench
and
coat.
sews it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Somebody made a mini of that.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
All right. So, what is the place yourselves where you wish to be, or at least where you're gonna try to start out at? And
Okay, so where
so
would it be coming
he'll be
through?
coming from this direction.
I would start
He'll be
here so
coming
you
up the
can
road.
see the intersection, or on the building next over. But right here has a fairly good chance.
Don't forget to use your laser pointers, guys, so people can kind of like understand.
I'm going to be over here on the top in like this alley over here.
So you're gonna go
There?
around
Okay.
here.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll be up here. Oh.
Do we have a
since
way to contact
cloak
each other?
is a requirement. Well, I have a way to contact you. I don't know if they do.
Well, that's something. 2 up top and 2 down below, or 3 up top, 1 down below.
It's up to you guys.
I figure I have a way to save myself if I go to fall off the roof.
So do I, but it would be loud for me, so I'd rather stay grounded.
Mine would not be. It costs 1 mana, but it would not be.
I'll stick with Revian.
Alright. Okay, since cloak is a requirement. Oh, yours. Can I do that thing? That was like a. Let me see. What was it? Are we still doing that thing? Are we not doing the thing? I'm gonna have to ask. Wait, here, let me DM it.
What do you mean?
The thing. Thing 1 and thing 2. And who is Terrigus go? Is Terrigus staying up top, or is he going down
We
below?
will go with whoever asks him to go where. The Jadid goes back down. They are not a part of this. They're not
I did
rated
not
for
think they would be.
assassinations quite yet. Not their thing.
I figure he's pretty silent, and the less people we have trying to go through the crowds, the better. So I'd probably ask him to stay up top, and possibly look as we go. It'd give him more of a bird's eye view, and he's used to assassinations more than we are. He might.
No, place him as you guys wish, and I'll kind of let you guys continue to plan out exactly what you're doing here while I read his DM.
Yep. Give me 1 second too. I'll be good for.
Where should we place Terrigus?
If we're right here, maybe somewhere over here.
Like he can't see the road from there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We'd have to sit him here or something like that. And if we were going to sit him over here, it'd be better for him to stay over here and us to go over here, because as I said, I have a way to get from building to building if necessary. But this, yeah, him maybe on the corner to give us a heads up, and then if he comes this way, if he comes west when he hits the intersection, we'd be in the right position to keep following him, and Terrigus could catch up.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, so in that Lex, what exactly? Yes, but what are you trying to do with that?
Essentially, I figured it would be a good way to hide his appearance, since the cloak thing anyway.
Yeah.
Instead of using the cloak, I could just do that. That works.
There's that, and then there's also what you did last time. That's also another option.
Yeah.
Invisible.
You have
I'm probably just gonna
multiple
hide
options.
myself this time.
Well,
So I can keep
So-
the other thing.
The invisible might be more problematic because you're going to be walking around with people.
So how I described that, he wasn't quite invisible. You guys knew where he was. What I used was a description from one of my books that I've read where a character does pretty much that exact same thing. Cloak themselves in shadow, and then it's not invisibility, because pure invisibility would be very difficult, but it's like something.
You can't focus on them.
You can't.
They're like
seem
in the
to
corner of
catch
your
it.
eye.
Yeah, it's in the corner of your eye. You can't seem to catch it. It's like if you've ever had something on, like something in your eye, and it's actually where you can see it, and it's that maddening thing where you're like you think you see
No
something.
recognition of the item.
Yeah. But like you can't feel it, and it's not actually bugging you. It's one of those sort of things, or like you get something on your, like your eye smudges and like it won't come off. If you've ever had that in the morning or whatever, if you know what I mean.
Like
kind of like that. It's like something you can't quite see is what it was. But if you're wanting to do that, Lex, that will work.
Okay.
Jack, what are you good at?
What does Jack want to do here?
Does he want to climb buildings or follow on the ground?
I want to stay on the ground.
I'd need to make a token for it if I did it, so I might hold out on it for now.
Do you want to sit
I
over
mean, not
this
necessarily,
direction,
just,
or do you want to stay down this
I
direction?
think you can put a ring around your character, can't you?
Around here.
You'd have to move. I don't think you can move the ring. Once you place
is
it, you
that
have to
okay?
delete it.
Okay, never mind. But you can you can make a note that like you're currently in the shifted look sort of thing.
Actually, you could just link me to the token website. I already have the thing. I can just make the token real quick.
Yeah,
Takes like
I'll
2 seconds.
link you real quick. I'm handy like that. Where'd it go?
Or does Jack want to sit over
Nice.
here so that we have all the roads kind of covered except for one? If he goes straight across, then we might have to catch up. But if
Yeah,
they sit
I'd
over
have
here,
to follow him this way. If that was the case.
yeah. So where do we want Jack?
I like the idea of having all our options covered, except for maybe as many of our options covered as we can.
Which is why I thought about that, because Terrigus could signal somebody which direction he's going if we can't see him when he gets to the corner. So if we have somebody over here, they can start following and we can catch up. Because Terrigus will let the rest of us know, or can let the rest of us know, and then we can just follow. If he comes this way, me and Jugger here, and if Lex can follow him along as he passes it. Jack,
That seems about
ideas?
Is that fine with you, Jack?
How sneaky are you?
Sneaky, are you?
Pretty sneaky.
Pretty sneaky. Have not raised your volume. Okay, there we go.
What?
that
I had
about-
forgotten to raise your volume, Jack. So you were really quiet to me until I'd raised it just now.
Okay, so are we settled on a plan? We feel that this is what we how we wanna move forward here.
Okay, explain it to me again. I'm
Do you wanna-
slightly confused.
We were talking about having you over here around this building somewhere. Top left of the intersection from the way we're looking at it. That way, if he comes straight through, you can follow him better. If he goes up, you can follow him, and if he goes down, me and Jug can follow him.
Oh,
And then
okay.
Lex will pick up the rear as he passes him along.
Works.
That way we have all the bases covered. I'd probably stick you either in this alley or this alley, though. I don't know which one to put you on, or which one would be better. I would probably say the bottom one, because if he goes up, Lex can just go straight through the courtyard and follow him that direction.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Yep.
I think we're ready.
We ready? All right.
You just
Sounds
want me
good to
right
me.
here then? Okay.
That would be the best thing I could think of to cover all the bases.
All right.
We got
So,
most of the roads covered this way.
A little bit of time goes by. You guys sit for about 30 minutes, kind of waiting in your spots, shifting impatiently. Those of you that do. Terrigus just almost like not almost. He does look like a hawk. His head kind of pivoting and looking, watching, waiting, taking in what he sees, looks around. And for those of you that haven't really thought about it yet, you do notice that his eyes do resemble Hawk's eyes a bit. And he is up in the crow's nest a lot, so maybe something there. But as you're kind of all having this sort of thought, watching him somewhat mesmerized by just like how he strangely
Head on
moves,
a
almost
spin.
like a bird, looking around, watching, observing, head cocks to one side. And for anybody that sees him, he points south. And he coming up the road, bit by bit.
Oh,
A
wow.
a group marching up the street, passing as they come up to this intersection, and they turn. And I don't know if I can actually.
I don't know if it has a turn button.
I don't know if this
There-
tool has a turn option.
there is a. So I don't know what tool you're using. I know you can
using the,
turn an individual one.
He's using the grouping.
Yeah, I'm using the
Ah.
group tool. Anyways, they begin to turn down this street. I'm gonna shift them around. And to fall in and just kind of stay right behind him. Around. Perfect. Go. And oops. Sorry, it's a little drawing
Look at that.
tool that circles them. There we go. Begin to gradually shift down this street. I'll stop here. Does anyone want to do anything? Any changes that want to be made as they've turned the course to go west?
I'm gonna go around about here. Kinda hide behind them.
You might signal Jack.
Roll.
Yeah.
Roll for stealth. D20 plus dex.
Alright, D20 plus dex. Let's
Oh,
go.
here we go.
As they move
Owlbear.
along, I'd follow along as they're going after they start to pass us.
What's my dex modifier right now?
Yours is plus 3.
Do we all
It's
roll
the
for
same as
stealth?
mine.
Once you move, yeah. I'll say for now, I'll give you a freebie and say that you guys are hidden because you've been sitting in your spots for a while, keeping an eye out.
It's
And the
still
only thing really
moving,
around
so-
currently that's past you that would be observant is like patrons of bars, and their concern is not you guys.
Jesus. Yeah, I need to burn this die in a freaking flaming volcanic.
Send it in
mess.
a
fireball.
Okay, well,
That ain't
I
good.
rolled a 4 according to this.
Oh shit!
Rolled a 4 total.
plus 3, so you got him 1.
Yep, got a 1.
You rolled a
saw
natural
it.
1.
Yeah,
I
so I'd
rolled a
stop
natural
on one. I was like,
That's completely different, sir. Shit.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
If
Damn,
you're
I
looking-
can hear him from.
Jug, be
I can
prepared.
hear him
I might
from-
throw you.
Could I try to roll to save myself with my elemental ability? Would I be able to?
You've already failed the stealth. It's already
Yeah,
it's
I figured
over.
as much, so I can't no.
It'll be kind of it'll be your sort of next opportunity to do something here, because you hear someone call out from kind of this direction. You're not really entirely sure where. You can roll plus wisdom if you want to spot him, but here's someone. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you sneaking around?
Oh, God.
Son of a freaking. Alright.
Damn, I could
Yep.
hear him from here. That ain't good.
Yeah, you guys hear a
No,
faint
that's not.
like Assassin's Creed 2 / Brotherhood sort of like echoing through the walls sort of sound of someone's voice calling out over at someone else.
You know what? I will roll wisdom to see who that is.
Okay, roll plus wisdom, see if you spot them.
I swear if I get
Vendetta.
another natural
Also, I'll
roll,
say this
if I-
now, since we're getting a little bit more comfortable with the rules and stuff for some of us, or still learning familiarity. If you want to change, when I ask you to roll for wisdom, sometimes I'll ask you to roll discern realities, obviously. But if you're rolling plus wisdom, tell me if you want to make it discern realities, so that you can ask those specific questions. Otherwise, just roll the wisdom. But if you want to change it to discern realities, let me know, and we can do that. It's just a simple change of like how it will work. You would have to do nothing else other than tell me. What'd you roll?
14.
14, not bad. So you're not certain, but you know it came from probably somewhere around this area here, like this building or on top of it or somewhere. You're not 100% certain, but you know it's over in that direction. Someone called out. And you're towards you.
Come up with a really good reply that people will ignore.
I'm going to advance the group one step there as this is happening.
Come up with a really good reply.
You're hiding from your wife. There's any number of possibilities.
Let me
Persuade him. He asked a question. You can give a good answer.
And why are you out staring at random drunks in the middle of the street?
You don't hear anything for a second, and he goes, "What? It's my job."
I need some more whiskey.
Unless you want to see the inside of the Commodore's dungeon in the fort over there, I'd suggest you quit following the party here walking by.
What was I doing?
Roll plus charisma to see if he's buying it.
You might supply his charisma bonus.
Oh, what is my charisma? Oh no, it exists. I think it's like a 2. Alright, Albert, don't fail me this time. Give me a natural 20.
Hear the result. Oh,
It was right
oh damn
there.
it was for a second.
I saw her split.
Don't you even... Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Come on, no!
Hey, that's not bad.
It's so close. It's so close.
fuck.
It's so
Oh,
close.
it's still
It's
going.
almost on the
Why does
20.
it go
It's
so
right
long?
Yes!
Oh,
Oh!
stay.
No,
Stay.
it's not. It's not staying. It cocked.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Just
It's
never.
still,
It never
it's still
stops.
moving. It's like going back and forth. It's still.
You have the
And it
gravity
rolled
turned up to
over.
like 40. It's just like 40 times extra weight. It just like
Why
never
the
stops
hell?
teetering, just continues to
It's
roll
like-
on its own mass.
Well, it ended on a 2.
It ended on a 2.
Almost was a natural 20. It like barely rolled over and counted.
Good
as
news,
2.
everyone. Good news, everyone. It's not the Dacius Sandero, it's a +1 to his charisma. He goes, "Yeah,
At
right."
least it wasn't a nat 1.
And then you definitely know where he is because you hear the cocking of a rifle.
Oh God.
Oh, lovely.
Right here.
Oh.
He cocks the rifle and he points it down and he says, "You best fuck off."
Wait, yes.
I was about to
So
say,
you
go
keep-
around the building.
Fuck off the other way. I'd say in
Drop-
about that in,
drops like a
in
bottle or something.
that
in
amount of
the
time, I'd
road
say you
that
probably
he
get to
got
about like right here.
Alright.
I will now advance this group. Before I advance them one step, was anyone doing anything else during all of this?
I was just prepping in case something went wrong, but I wasn't
waiting?
going nowhere yet.
Okay.
'Cause we would have heard that.
The group shifts.
We're not that
I'm trying to
far.
shift them at least like a space and a half ish. Not like too much
The fact that there
every
was a
turn.
gunner there.
They're fast walking pace.
All right, Raven, we need to decide now. Are we taking? We got to make a decision. Are we going after him now? I could probably knock over.
We don't want to do it in the middle of the buildings if we can help it. They're
So-
he just got spotted. Lex just got spotted by a ranger that was somebody that was standing back that way. We don't want to risk more people in the middle of the fight. We need to try and wait for them to get somewhere secluded if possible.
Revian, you watch as you're speaking to him. This is just background, but you watch the most amazing jump you've ever seen happen as Terrigus leaps and jumps to this other building over here, and he begins to move around a
Oh.
little bit, keeping up with
Oh
them.
my God!
Yeah, you watch him like not that much running room. Takes like 2 steps back and then runs and leaps and just like grabs the ledge and like climbs up looks like a fucking monkey, like, compared to what most of you have seen. And then he leaps across again, clearing the gap, and then rushes over to the corner of the rooftop there.
Since they're about abreast with us, as they continue moving, we would probably start moving along with them to keep watch, or a little bit behind them.
Okay, as they've shifted down the street, what else is anyone else doing? Lex, you're kind of stuck having to sit right there, or go that direction down the street, not necessarily like all the way, but in terms of what he can see you, he was spotted you from like some kind of balcony over here, where he was standing. Jack, would you also like to do anything? Would you like to shift positions and try and keep up, or?
I'll stay right here.
They're right there? Okay. And you did hear that conversation between Lex and that guard with the rifle up on the balcony there. So we're just gonna shift along with them. Okay, so way there.
Me and Jug would probably be just slightly behind them, so that there's a less chance that they would see us as we were following.
Right. You don't see where this guard goes. You're facing the other direction. Okay. Anything here? Keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
No,
I'm aware
there's
of.
no one in here.
I just continue to follow until we possibly get him in a more secluded area.
Okay. He keeps shifting down the street here. Terrigus keeps following. It's a bit of a tougher time with this one. He actually has to climb down and climb back up to get across. I'll say he's just now getting up to the edge of that roof there.
We'd probably come to this little corner right here for the moment till he moves a little bit further.
Revian and Jug, go ahead and roll plus wisdom for me real quick.
Oh my gosh, I got an 18.
Very nice.
I got a 19.
Go again, he says. Hopefully he doesn't implode. 18 and a 19, you said?
Yes.
Okay, well, with the 19, you're able to point out to anything that Jug would have missed that there is one guard that has kind of appeared, at least as far as you're aware, out of thin air over here.
And that's where I whisper to Jug, see, that's why we're waiting to follow him, in case so we have less people to possibly fight.
Yeah, I gotcha. I don't feel like dealing with a rifle right now.
And from what you can see, he's shifting in the direction that they're going, so he's like come across this way. Like he's gone this way across the building as you guys have shifted over. Yeah, he's up ahead of you.
He's ahead of them.
Is there anything anyone would like to do in this little round of moments here? Terrigus is going to move up and kind of shift across the rooftops here.
We would have seen him heading in the direction they're going?
Yeah, Terrigus is following along, and then the gunner, yes, he's been shifting along in this direction. You can see his back is to you as he walks along, headed toward this other street over here.
So would I be able to ascertain that he's probably going with the group anyway?
Yeah, he's following ahead or leading them or something. He's in relation.
He's their advanced scout.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, shit.
You might be dealing with this guy no matter what.
Yeah, but I doubt he's the only one. Somebody yelled at Lex back there.
I heard that.
Oh.
Do we just want to keep following him? If we want to stay behind, eventually we're going to have to jump across the roofs.
I can cover that fairly easily.
I think it'd be a problem for me.
You're on me.
Oh yeah, that.
I am carrying you. We waiting for him to possibly reconnect.
I was just letting you guys talk until you had kind of figured out what you were thinking there. Jack, do you want to do anything? You want to shift down at all, or I'm gonna wait till he comes back to figure out what to do with Lex, because I don't want to move him where he doesn't want to be. They're kind of shifting to the west down the screen here on the map.
Well, how far can I move up?
It's been a few turns. I'd say if you've decided you want to go back and maybe shift a little bit, you're able to. Let's say
This is about 60 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could shift down about right here, around in this area here. You want to place yourself somewhere around in this circle.
Okay. I'll stay right here.
Okay. Kind of shift in through the back streets. Okay, I like that. Very cool. Nobody can see you, so yeah, you don't have to roll because you're pretty far away.
He's typing.
Yeah, I've seen he's been typing at me as well. He said, "I swear if this adapter isn't already broken, I will break it."
Yes.
He's understandably upset.
Very.
I know that pain. Some of you that have been around for a while, in terms of the old stream, are when you know what I'm talking about.
Join the party. Quipper, join the party.
Oh! He's back. All right.
Finally, Jesus.
You got like 2 turns that you can take here. What do you want to do? Jack shifted down through this alleyway here, to this kind of back street between some of the markets and buildings and stuff.
All right.
Some of the houses and whatnot.
Did I tell him about the? Would he know? He wouldn't know about the ranger.
Let's say you wouldn't be able to tell him. He's a couple streets away. He could speak to you, but he wasn't. So one thing to remember, Jack, is you. I wanted to remind you. I read it on your sheet the other day. I just wanted to keep it on the top of your mind. You have what is it called? Soul's Armor is one of your moves that you have. So that means when you have focus, which is the top move on your sheet, the very top on your starting moves, you have focus. You have two extra armor on top of whatever you already have. So that's just something to remember. And also your focus is you get 3 a day, and you can use it on like minor things. You can lift minor objects. You can make a telepathic contact with somebody, and you'll stay connected to them with them for an hour. And you have a brief. You can also spend one to have a brief vision of the imminent future. You have like 3 things that you can do with that top move. So just keep that in mind. Abuse that how you can. A very good move.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a very good move. I had forgotten to like to remind you about it and like kind of keep it on the top of your mind, but.
That would be a way for the ground and the roof to keep together.
You have, so how that move works is you just, every day or every time you rest or something for about an hour or so, you get 3 focus, and you spend it 1-to-1, 1 per option on that list. I'll say we can retroactively, because I forgot about the telepathic bond thing. If you would like to establish a telepathic bond with someone, I'll allow that. Is there anyone you would like to establish a bond with via a touch in order to have communications open? Does it say how many people?
Actually, that's an idea.
It just says someone you touch, so it can be as many as you
Sweet.
up to 3 if you wish. But
we could have been connected the whole time.
yeah, but it's up to you what you want to do with it. Lex, what are you doing up there? You want to move down? It's been a couple of rounds here since you were gone.
Yeah, let me see. You said I can do 2 moves?
Yeah, I'll say about like 2 turns, yeah. You probably get somewhere down around here where he's at.
So...
You would have been able to like meet up with him. Or if you want to like take a different route or something, however you want to go. Just kind of like in this general area here.
So could I... I'm gonna hide myself in shadow again. Let's see how that's gonna work. That would be under... Oh, that's yeah. All right.
You might do that around the side of the building so nobody's watching you.
Yep.
That would be your first turn thing, movement and then action.
Well, actually, my plan was the action and the movement because I could technically do a thing.
Ah.
I'll risk it. All right. Let's see.
Well, the reason I say is because your first action would have taken you around, or first move would have taken you around here, because this is
Yeah.
about 60 feet.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
2 movements.
So, theoretically speaking, I can move a larger length of time if I fly. But since the flight is going to be a little loud or strange, I could cloak myself in shadow beforehand so people would just see a rustle of wind.
That's interesting.
A bit more tense music.
Yeah, I think
There
I'll
we
just
go.
do that.
Put that on a.
Alright. So I roll, d20 wisdom. Alright. Albera, if you screw me over again, I'm going to be big upset.
Exciting time.
Come on. Give me a
Lottery.
number. It was so close to 20.
It was,
If
it
you
was 19.
land on that 3, I am going to be upset. It's moving. It's moving. Where are you going? Oh, stay,
Please?
please. Please stay. Please. Yes. Okay. So that's 23.
Or your mastery. Is that what you were rolling?
Yes. Yes, master.
Okay. So choose your tags as you wish.
Alright.
2 or 3 in a complication. You rolled a what? 7.
23.
23. Yeah. So 2 or 3 and a complication.
Alright, let me see. Enchant and long lasting without complication should be fine. Actually, no, I will do a complication.
3 tags and a complication. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll take the damage.
Okay.
I'll take a d4 damage and then I'll add subtle.
Okay. So you're doing subtle, and then what were the other 2?
Long lasting and enchant,
Okay.
I believe would be how that would work.
Yep. So you
Alright,
wrap
let's roll
yourself.
my d4 for damage.
Roll your d4. You wrap yourself in shadow and become pretty much invisible to people around you. So keep that in mind. As long as you
Alright,
stick
that's
to the shadows, you're going to be
damage.
pretty damn hard to see. And I will go ahead and prepare to advance the group with Quintus once again.
That was not a roller coaster that time.
Nope.
Shift
D4
down
is
the
just
street a little bit.
Okay, and
Jack,
then
are we
could I
telepathically linked?
move-
Oh yeah, did you, Jack? Did you want to telepathically link with anyone?
Who do I want to link with?
Because like on your little focus thing, it would just cost 1 per person that you wanted to do it with. But keep in mind, if you drop it down to 0 from 3, you'll lose your soul armor, which is 2 extra armor on top of what you already have.
Who's not linked with anybody right now?
Yeah. Why would anyone
Revian
be linked?
Nobody's-
and Jug are together, so they can speak to each other pretty easily. Lex is the one that is currently pretty far out, but it's pretty much whoever you would want to have a telepathic link. We're saying retroactively, like before you guys had split up, because you would have
When we
had to have
split up to
touched
go
them.
roof and floor.
I'm essentially saying, like, if whatever number of people you wanted to connect with, you could have beforehand, because I had forgotten about that move, and I was going to remind you about it anyways tonight when I had we sat down.
We'll link with Lex.
Link with Lex? Okay. So mark your focus, and the move I'm specifically referring to, I'll tell you the name of it so there's not, so amorphous. I'm talking about Expanded Consciousness. It's the one on the very top, right below where it says starting moves. Your Expanded Consciousness. Okay. So for the next, it's already been about 30 minutes since you guys had started waiting. So you've got about another 30 minutes left connected to Lex mentally. Also, Lex, you where did you want to move to? You still have like 2 turns worth of moves to make.
So where could I move from here? How far?
You could be anywhere around in this area here,
All right, so I would
and
say
in this circle.
I use my wind ability to kind of get up here.
Yeah, you'll throw a gust together.
Yep.
Okay. So keep in mind. So are you cutting it off like once you get up to this roof here?
Yeah, I'm cutting it off once I get on the roof.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get up there pretty easily. Bustle a couple of drunk people pretty wildly, but They're drunk, so they're just kind of like, what the fuck? And then they continue walking on, like, fuck that guy. Wait, did he fly? I guess
They wouldn't have seen him.
Yeah, because I got.
that's true. You're right.
shadow thing.
Did you see that?
They would have been just like,
Just
what the
wind.
wind do that for?
The other one's like,
What did the wind do that for?
the fucking dust devil or some shit. Whoa, did you see that shadow? Fucking ghosts in here, man. I gotta go home, dude. And they keep walking.
Oh,
They
that drunken
walk on
nigger.
back of the other direction.
It just scares them so bad they're no longer drunk.
They're just like, whoa, that's fucking freaky. Okay. Jack, did you, we'll go into I already moved them, so it's kind of the next round here. So I'm going to move Terrigus. He's going to shift over to about here, and he's going to kind of tuck on the rooftop there to one side to kind of hide.
I probably would have went ahead and moved to this other building over here.
Okay. It's a little
And
jump.
hide
You
in
can
that
make it
little-
across pretty easily.
Yeah. We're kind of sitting out the peak of the building watching over it. Still kind of hidden.
Jack, you also have the option to move here. Go ahead and shift yourself as you will. Around about 6 squares,
Where?
roughly. Any direction you want to go. About 6 squares in whatever direction you want to shift.
Okay.
You shift through these little... Okay. And you can go through here. This is just like an awning. When you turn the corner, you see this is just like a little awning kind of covering that little section of the street. Or not really street. That spot. Whatever. Not a big
Alley.
deal. Okay, so everybody's shifting around, and then this guy shifts across the street and kind of continues on. I'm just kind of like shifting them bit by bit. Here and there. Okay. Alright. Going to move these guys again. Okay, they're shifting some more. Gonna shift to the edge of the street here. What do you guys want to do now? So kind of they're just kind of steadily shifting down the street.
I'm waiting to see where they may go next.
So you see it looks like they're intent on heading towards the because based on where you can see this rifleman, you can see that they're probably headed towards the fort now. Based on the direction he shifted to.
So they're going towards the dock? Ah,
Towards the fort.
yeah, because he shifted across.
Hmm.
And the fort's the big wall on the left, correct?
Yes. The wall inside the fort and the gates.
I would have probably said, well, shit, it looks like their rounds are over, and they're probably heading back to barracks.
I did make you roll because it's very clearly like they're starting to turn on the street here and like head in this sort of angle as they're coming
Yeah,
out.
because I already saw that gunner, too, so...
Yeah, you saw the gunner and you see their intention seems to be this direction.
Oh, shit.
Is now the time to take action before they get back into the walls?
If I talked to the wind, would I be able to talk to Lex like he could talk to me?
For you, it would probably be easier to send a message, yes, because yours isn't rolled, I don't believe.
No. 'Cause
Yeah.
of the
What message would you like to send over the wind?
Can it be to multiple or just to him?
I'd say it would probably take you. It's probably going to take your turn to do so because it's like an active effort in order to like speak to the wind and like summon the spirit to you. I'd say summon. It's like summon in quotations, not actually summoning,
Yeah.
but like feel out where you might be able to pull a spirit to you and speak to them.
Well, I would do that and then tell as many of our group as possible that it looks like they've got gunners in front of them at least, and they're headed towards the fort. Do we need to attack at this intersection? Or before they get to the fort?
So, like an extremely light breeze begins to kind of swirl your head, and you hear the message swirl into your ears and kind of whisper. And you are
And you're
telepathically
connected to
linked.
Jack.
Yeah, you're telepathically linked to Jack as well.
And I would have known that, so I would have told you, and probably, well, Terrigus probably can already see it, so I probably wouldn't have told him.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention for a few seconds. What was the message?
They have a gunner minimum walking in front of them. I don't know if they've got any more around, and it looks like they're headed to the fort. Their rounds may be over. Do we want to do something now?
I see. It'll probably take my turn to say something back, but is there a good way to? Let me think.
Does anybody have something that can distract them and lead them away from the fort?
I could.
How fast are
I
you, Jug?
actually could do something, but
I
it
could also
would
do
be very. They wouldn't know how it happened, but it would be very, very, very noticeable. They wouldn't know how it
I would-
happened or who did it, but they would. Yeah.
I was about to say I could probably launch a Jug into the street.
Well,
over
actually,
here,
I could.
and then he could run.
I
They might
could
chase.
essentially. So which way are they
I
going?
could-
This way?
Yeah, they're headed
I
this
could
way.
launch
I
myself
could
and distract them.
do
If
that.
it goes right, I can knock them all down, and then run to
my
get them to
idea-
follow me.
I could technically get over here and get to ground floor and raise a wall here to cut off their way of coming this way, forcing them to have to take a longer route. I could raise a rock wall. They wouldn't know who did it, but it would be very confusing.
They'd be more likely not to leave the rock wall to look around for who did it than to go around.
Exactly. So it would serve as a good enough distraction. The problem is, it would probably cause.
It would
Probably.
block anybody else from the fort from coming to help.
Exactly.
I could do something. I can, like I said, knock them all down, and if it goes right, I have something that'll allow me to get away quickly, and I can run this way to distract them.
Hey,
and
wait.
get them to follow me.
Do we have another pit patch on the road?
Yes, but you have to get up there in front of them to do it, and it probably won't cover the whole road.
Yeesh. It would at least drop a few of them in, though, and that would be good.
You'd have to be standing in amongst them.
Exactly. So, technically speaking, I could get everyone in this little 4-square radius. But it would include me.
Yes. Shit. The pitfall had already come to mind, honestly, earlier. If they were on horses, I was thinking of doing something like that, but they're not. They're walking.
Technically, I could use my ability to create a larger scale pitfall, but I would have to use a lot of tags and probably take damage.
It wouldn't be a problem if they started attacking. That's why if my first
No,
thing
you're
goes wrong,
pretty beefy.
I can just if my first thing goes wrong, I'll still be a distraction.
Does your thing require you to jump down, or would you like me to launch you at them for damage?
All I need to do is jump down and hit the ground.
I could launch you at one of the guys, and then you could start from there, because it would damage who you hit.
I need to hit the ground.
Okay, just check it.
Oh, I have an idea. So it's technically speaking, I could do this, but it would immediately trigger an issue. It would be a huge distraction, though. I could literally use an ability that cost me virtually nothing to use and pull the main guy over here to me on the roof and take him. Quite literally.
You have a way to restrain him till we get farther away?
Yes. But the problem is everyone else would immediately know that he got taken. So someone would immediately have to...
That would be
It
where
would
the distraction
basically-
comes in to keep them there.
Yes, essentially it would immediately cause a fight if I did pull him.
How about
But I could separate him.
then? Do you need me to knock them all down and you take the guy and then everyone else jumps in? And then while you run away with the captured dude, we just take on the rest of these guys?
How long does your restraint last?
I have 3 uses of the ability, so I'm assuming it would take 1 to pull him, 1 to restrain him. So, yeah, it'd probably take only 2 uses, actually.
No. How long would it last?
That's up to yours. Based on the way that the ability works. I can't put tags on it myself, it's just like a thing I have holds on.
Which move are you referring to?
Daggers. Chain.
Ah, that, yeah.
And then even then I would probably have to roll dexterity because I'm technically throwing something.
Yeah, it'd still probably be a roll to hit thing.
Yes, exactly.
Sounds doable.
Should we try it?
This might be our only chance tonight. He might be finishing his rounds right now, and he might not go back out until tomorrow.
I say we give it a shot.
Okay, so step by step, what's the plan? I knock him down, you take the guy, and then we take out the other guys, the guards.
I'll toss you here so you can be a bowling ball to the bowling pins. And then he grabs him, pulls him out of the way,
Yep.
takes off running with him.
I would probably have to be somewhere over here, which wouldn't take long to do anyway.
If you
How
can
far
launch,
apart are they?
They're very close.
Okay.
They're
if
all
you
within
can- if you-
5 feet.
if you can launch me somewhere in here, I think I can knock them all down.
I could probably do that.
This could work.
All right, we'll go with this. You launch me, I knock him down. Lex will grab our target, and then we take out the rest while he runs.
And I probably would have told Terrigus, using my characteristic, what the general plan was quickly, so he knows what we're about to do.
Okay. He's kind of hard to spot in the darkness.
Would I be able to hear a reply?
He doesn't know to reply.
Okay, he's just following orders.
Yeah, he's just listening. He's here for the one thing. He has his target. You guys are out.
When you pull him up, Terrigus will probably immediately follow you.
Okay, so here's the problem with how we're doing this. How would all of us from so far apart know how this plan is supposed to coordinate?
I'm talking to you using my characteristic, and you're
Okay.
attached to Jack, and Jug is
Yeah.
on my shoulder.
Yeah, so Jack is able to stay up to speed, based on like what you give him, and then a little bit of information that Revian is able to send you over the course of his turn.
Okay.
Listen for the boom, then yank him. Basically, 'cause
He listened for the
small
boom,
words.
get rid of him. Works.
Small words. Oh.
Did you see on the roof across the way? He gives a thumbs up. Oh god.
We were like over 100 feet away from them. They probably wouldn't
Yeah,
necessarily see that. They just see like a. No, you're bathed in shadow. They wouldn't see shit.
And then I was
Well,
like,
he had
oh,
to
yeah.
move for this time that they moved, so he could get 30 feet closer.
Fair
Or I
Yeah,
didn't
the-
think he had.
You have a goofy moment of
So
like thumbs upping and going,
about
oh wait,
here.
literally no one can see me.
I was
That's
like,
all we
oh,
can
yeah.
see is the thumb up. He just uncloaks his hand real quick. Just that's all we see is the thumb.
Just the hand goes back in, just disappears.
All right, Jack, where do you want to? Do you want to keep moving through there? You can advance here. They've the rest of the people that are gonna move in terms of the NPCs, the enemies, have taken their move. There, okay. Are you going inside or are you How did I layer that? Okay, I think
You wanna
it
go
might just
in
be
the
like
building?
that.
It looks like there might be a little path between the buildings right here.
Yeah,
It's hard to see. 'Cause
Yeah.
It looks like these two are connected on the by the roof edge of the roof, but there's usually an overhang, so there might be a little path back there.
What I was going to
if
say is you
wanted
could
to that
probably
way.
go out into the street, or if you want, you can try and climb up the building here to get up on top and make a move that way. 'Cause I think it looks, I don't know, it looks to me like this is intended to be closed off. I don't remember, there was so much detail that I put into this, I can't remember if this specific spot opened or closed. This building was like a separate building put inside of a modular thing. I can't remember. I put time and detail into this, but that is one that I don't remember. But Do you want to climb or do you want to continue out into the street? Otherwise, you'll probably have to like sneak through somebody's either house or shop or something.
Do as you will.
Climb?
You're gonna climb? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll plus Dex, which shouldn't be much of a problem for you.
You have the
Okay.
ability to carry him after you grab him?
I should.
When your fly move thing?
9 plus
I should be able
3,
to carry him
12.
if I have enough strength.
Plus your Dex. Your Dex is plus 5.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, your Dex.
Oh, then
Yeah,
he's got
Should
14.
be all
I
right.
think you added to your Dex. So, so you said 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're fine. It takes you. I'll say it probably takes your turn, but you get up there, so you can be.
Wait, my dexterity is plus 5?
Yeah, your Dex is 20.
Oh, okay.
I think when you leveled up, I think that's what you might have put your points into. I'm not completely certain, but yeah, I'll say you're about right here now. You're able to get up on top of the building. I'll say that's like probably your full turn there, but you're able to. And you do know what the plan is. You've been Lex has been keeping you posted through the mental link.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to shift them up slightly based on where they've gone. About right here. I'll say they're kind of turning the corner here. About 5 feet from each other.
And I probably would have come up about right here with jug in hand. Oh, they're moving down?
Gunner
Moving
is.
this way.
Yep.
The gunner's
The
going
gunner
wide.
seems to have turned off from that direction.
Ah, he might still be on his patrol.
Right.
Like Terrigus is just kind of following along, shift over here and kind of tucks into the rooftop over there. You see him shift over, Jack, kind of like tuck in next to the roof and kind of lay down as he's like watching.
Yeah, this would be the best spot to do it. The closer they get to
Now-
the fort, the more likely they get reinforcements.
It's now or never. Watch me in the middle of them.
I will use Bluster
Mm-hmm.
to launch Jug directly into the center of them right here on the ground.
Okay, roll your cast a spell.
Nope. Nope.
Uh-oh, what'd you roll?
Wait, no. Let me. I rolled a 2 plus 6. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, it just, like, you gather the wind and it just, it kind of doesn't do anything.
And I lost that mana. Shit.
Okay, so I'm just.
Well, that failed. You're still
All
in
right,
my hand.
I need to run. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna try to jump in the middle of them. Like I'm trying to get to in the middle of them.
Okay, are you using a specific move or are you just jumping off the roof to land?
This isn't. I'm jumping to land. I'm just need to get into the middle of them.
Okay, so you're just trying to get over there. I'll say roll. I mean, it's going to be a success, but roll plus strength to see if you're able to jump and land exactly where you want to.
All right.
'Cause you're aiming
strength.
for here, so we'll see if you end up there.
15 plus 8, 23.
23, yeah. You land there perfectly.
And then as soon as I get there, and when I jump, and then as I'm about to hit the ground, I'm gonna use my even the ground fears me. Smash my fists in the ground. The earth trembles. Roll strength. Success. Everyone in the area is knocked over and disoriented. And on a mixed success, I'm also knocked over.
Sounds
I
about
gotta
right.
try to follow along with you on your sheet. Where the fuck did it go? There it is.
It's in
Okay.
your computer.
Smash fist in the ground. Trembles. Roll plus strength. Okay. So roll plus your strength on this to see if you are able to do so.
Are you fucking kidding me? I just needed to roll anything over a 1 or a 2. I got a nat fucking 1.
So you land like into this soldier here. You like hit him and kind of knock him aside. Not like fully falling over, but like
bump
someone
him.
threw a cat at someone. That's about that's the best way to put it. Like someone kind of being hit by a cat.
That was the draft of Revian's failed win, knocking me over to fuck up my jump.
Anybody else that would like to move really quickly and like get closer or something? I'll say these two things happen, and it's kind of like shit. It's like it's starting. Where do you guys want to position yourselves really quick, right before we get into this?
I moved from here to here.
Okay, Jack, where would you like to shift to get into this? Quick step, noted. Where would you like to put yourself, Jack?
Nice jump across buildings.
You there, Robert?
Yo.
Maybe I had to get up for a second. Okay, so we'll get back with him in a second. So I'll say between that and hearing a gust of wind just sort of come from nowhere on a rooftop, make a pretty ordinate amount of noise. They're all like looking around, and you hear them. Hey, whoa, what? And
I'm on the guards. I'm like on his neck, looking at him. I was like, "You have such pretty eyes."
He like pushes you off. He's like, "What the fuck?" And they're all drawing. Some of them draw. I don't remember what kind of weapons they have. Give me. No, they're all holding spears, so they don't draw anything. They're just all like, "What the fuck?" And they like point spears at you, and they're pulling out shields and stuff. Quintus, you all watch as you can see him. He's very clearly man with a large hat, turns and pulls his blade out to his side and is preparing himself and looking around. He's keeping an eye, and I'll say he's gonna roll to see if he can find you guys really quick as we start this. What would you guys like to roll? Tell me what it is that you're going to do to roll your initiative here, as we're gonna call it. We're essentially just gonna do Pathfinder initiative. Tell me, so essentially aim for a stat and tell me what it is that you're trying to do in order to use that stat to put yourself in the initiative order.
Wait, so okay, I had to go to the back.
Yes.
I had to step away for a second because I had to help my aunt get up. Explain the situation we're in right now from like.
Okay, Jug jumped off the roof, trying to land in the middle of them and tried to cause a sort of quake. He failed miserably, landed on one of the guards. Revian failed his spell that he was trying to do, where he was trying to actually blow Jug into this, and it all just kind of went not the way that they wanted to. You also have the I gave you the option when you stepped away. You can situate yourself position-wise where you want to be while that had happened, so you would have probably known about this and probably heard it. Because the guards are now like, "What the fuck? What? Who?" Like they heard the gust of wind. Jug's now landed in the middle of 10 guards and a guard captain. Where would you like to position yourself before we get into this here?
Someone threw a cat at someone.
It's essentially it's like someone threw a cat at another person. It's
Because
that's
of
like,
size.
if a cat were to stand up, that's about like when you hold a cat and they just kind of like dangle. That's about how tall Jug is.
I moved
like,
my.
You're gonna move up there. Okay, moving back a little bit. Are you able to, like, kinda hop
I'm
across
gonna
the-
get behind them.
Okay. Are you staying on the rooftops?
Actually, wait. I can come down, right?
Yeah, you can come down if you want. You can hop down.
I'm gonna get right here.
Right there. Okay. Yeah, so you're able to like kind of climb down the chimney. It's not like super hard. Not a super tall building. This building's a bit shorter than the other two around. It looks to be like some kind of house or maybe general store or something like that. It's lower to the ground than the other buildings around. All right. So I'll explain again. So we're essentially going to roll what is the equivalent of Pathfinder initiative. I'm doing this so that I can kind of keep track of everyone. I'm actually going to go ahead and roll Terrigus to see what he gets. Terrigus gets... I'll say he's going to use his wisdom. What's his wisdom? His wisdom is +1, so he gets a 12. Terrigus is a 12.
Because he has experience in assassination. Wisdom.
Yes, he's just like, it's essentially a perception check is what he's doing. So what, so whatever stat you want to use, so if you want to use like Dex to quickly get yourself in position, if you want to use your wisdom to like kind of keep track of where everything is and where everyone is at, you can do that. Just kind of tell me what it is that you do to get into the initiative order here. And I'll,
Mine would be intelligence via quick step in the wind.
so you're going to use your quick step. So go ahead and roll your d20, your intelligence. I mean, what that ends up. Well, not yet, but once we get everybody rolled. And the base one, if you don't really have anything specific that you want to do, I'll say you can roll plus your wisdom. Just roll plus your wisdom and then tell me what that is to get your initiative.
You rolled a nat 20.
Very nice.
Yes, I did. So that's
Yeah.
26 in the initiative order.
All right, I'm going to write you at the top of the list.
That would depend on what Jug does with strength.
Yeah, I'm about to use strength. I'm like, well, I'm on the ground now, so this can't possibly go wrong, and I'm gonna get ready to use even the ground fears me again. So I'm just about to punch the ground.
Okay.
Now that I'm here, it's like can't mess up.
Okay, go ahead and roll your initiative there.
21.
21. Okay. Lex and Jack, what would you like to do to get in?
I prepare to throw my dagger
To do what?
All right.
at Mr. Bossman here.
Okay, so go ahead and just roll plus Dex. Get yourself prepared, and we'll see where you land. Jack, how do you want to get in the order here? Do you want to just use your wisdom and make kind of check perception and just kind of look around?
Please, Owlbear, please.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear. What was Lex gonna do?
He's preparing a dagger to throw at Quintus, at Captain Quintus.
Okay, I'm going to let me see. So this guy right here, can I
If you right
Can
click, by
I-
the way, it's a laser pointer.
I
Okay.
got a 14.
Number 9 there.
So this guy right here,
Yes.
can I get behind him, kill him, grab his sword, and then stab the other guy, or no?
Actually, no, that's not.
Well, we're doing
That'd be
the
a dex
initiative
roll.
part
11.
here. That'll be once we get into turns here. We're just trying to figure out
Oh, okay.
how you're preparing yourself for the combat. I'm trying to get everybody's turns and how we're gonna do this.
No, my dex modifier was 3, right?
Your dex is, I don't remember. Hang on. It is, yeah, plus 3.
Okay, so that is an 11. Son of a.
I was about to say rollies with Terrigus.
Yeah. So what is it you want to do, Jack? Nobody pick up your dice just in case, so that I can get everybody written down here. It can be anything. Just like you want to look around, see where everybody is. You can just use Dex as sort of a standard, just to be prepared. Just whatever stat you want to try and aim for to use to get in the order.
Okay. I'm gonna use perception, I guess.
Use your perception. All right. So your wisdom. So it's a plus 3. So go ahead and roll. Add your wisdom.
Okay. Okay, so it says, what is that, 19?
That's what it says. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 19 plus 3, 20, 22.
22. Okay. So, hang on. Wow, you actually are above Jug.
Jug.
Revian. Jug. Nope. Fuck. He's a
Brevian
12.
Jack Jug.
Okay. He is. Back. Gonna be Lex got an 11, you said, so Terrigus before
Yep.
him, and Terrigus, Lex, infantry.
While he's
Alright.
figuring this out, y'all might think what y'all want to do.
So, to start, yeah, so everybody, this is our first, like, for real
Initiative.
combat, and also initiative. So, make sure when it's not your turn, eye your sheet, keep in mind what you have available to you, read your moves, get an idea of what you want to do before your turn. It also makes for the most, what's the word? Efficient, like, kind of turn order and getting everybody through their turns here. Okay, so who goes first is actually Quintus. And he's going to take his turn to shift around this guy here and shift to the back. And he's going to call out to his troops and say, "Go, move, get them!"
That's a hell of a roll. He rolled over a 26. Shit.
Yes. And then next is Revian,
Jeez.
by the way.
All right. So, I can pull my ball bearings out while doing another action, correct?
Yeah, I'll
Or
say
does
that,
that-
but
okay.
I would say you'd be able to do something else and then, like, end your turn by pulling them out. Is essentially
Okay.
how I kind of mean that.
Well, since the dude that we're trying to get is moved further away from us, I would like to throw an arrow lance at his leg.
An arrow lance. Okay. So that's
Arrow lance.
What is the modifier on
roll.
that one?
Oh, causes 1d8 damage and ignores armor,
Okay.
and it's just cast a
That
spell.
is quite useful.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
spell. Duh. Everything you do is basically spell. I forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, roll your cast a spell. It's been a week.
Alrighty. Let's see how well this goes. I hope it's similar to what the last one was. Nope. That's useless. I got a 2. damn-
Jesus,
That is the second time I've tried to cast a fucking spell and got a 2.
our luck is out the window in this game.
Oh
This is
boy, yeah.
lovely.
You wind back and it just kind of diffuses in front of you.
I pull out ball bearings though right afterwards.
All right, next up is Jack. What would you like to do on your turn here, Jack? Get about 6 squares of movement, and you can take a move. You can attack someone, whatever you want to do. Normal combat turn. I don't know why I'm making it confusing. What would you like to do?
Okay, so now I can. Okay, so since I can actually attack now, I'm going to sneak up behind this guy, and I'm going to see if I can get the kill on him.
Roll plus dex to see if you stay hidden.
Okay.
It'd be a stealth roll.
Could it be an advantage? They're all looking at Jug. Fuck.
There's no advantage in this game, you buffoon.
I know. Damn it, we're all suck right now.
9. Okay, yeah, the dude saw me.
Well, wait, hold on. This is plus dex. You're plus 5 on dex.
Yeah, he got 4.
Oh, you got a
got a
4. That's
9.
9 total. My bad. I was not reading properly. Yeah, they turn and see you. Both of these guys now see and know that you are there. They are fully aware. Next up.
Alright.
Oh, you still have a move. That was just your movement and, like, stealthing. What would you like to do? You want to use one of your moves? Do you want to attack one of them?
The slow drink of patience.
Hello? Had to get up.
He hadn't had a chance to really start looking at the stuff yet, though.
Should
Since
one
we
of us
really
still go
started.
while we wait, or should we just wait for him?
Next up would be Jug, by the way. So if you want to think about what you're doing, or give me something.
I know what I want to do.
Jack with Jug up on the deck.
Okay, so we'll have whenever he's back, we'll have Jack do. He wants to attack. Jug, what would you like to do?
Jug sees those two guys look over. He's like, "Hey, let's play a game of keep your eye on the possum." And he's gonna punch the ground, and finally use my ability. Even the ground fears me. Says, Earth trembles. Everyone in the area. How big is the area? Probably just
these 8 guys.
Let's see. Ground fears me. Why don't these things give fucking distances? My only problem with a lot of these like outside playbooks is they forget to put distances on things. I'm gonna say reach. That seems reasonable to me. How about you? About 10
How
feet.
far? 10 feet. So
Yeah,
that'd
10,
be
10 feet square.
So if I'm right here, that'd be
Be like
With this guy-
or this kind of
Yeah,
area
I say it
here.
would be like 2 squares.
It'd be 2 squares in each direction. Pretty big area.
So yeah, almost all of them except for maybe this guy.
Yeah. What about this
That
guy?
guy-
What do you-
Yeah, he's
hang on.
within 2 squares.
Let me grab a shape. It might be easier if I just grab a shape. So we'll say from you. Oop, oh, it's not doing it from the center. Fuck! That's annoying. Hang on.
I was about to say, wouldn't it be something like this? That's hard to see.
Hang on.
I need a different color.
Be about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be. What about this? What about number 8? Would he be affected? He's technically in there, but that's up to you.
Okay. Number 8. Yes, he would be. He would be enough in that space.
Good enough for me. All right, I'm gonna roll to do that now.
I'm gonna kind of shift these guys in their spaces a little bit since we're moving into actual combat here. Everybody's kind of
Situated.
here. This guy would be here. Okay, everybody's in their actual spaces.
As long as I roll a 3 and above, I'm fine with the result. Holy shit, I got a 16 plus 8, 24.
Ooh.
Whoa, says.
Everybody want to see something cool? Boom! I just punched the ground one-handed.
Okay.
How would that
so-
affect Lex on the building?
Oh,
Yeah, Lex is also knocked over. Wanted to see if anyone would notice that. Yeah. So Lex, you are knocked prone. So it'll take half your movement to get back up. Everybody else as well. And everybody but 10 and 6 will also
And
have
Captain.
to use half their movement. So all these infantry will have to use half their movement. But next up, Jack, have you come back yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you want to attack on your turn? Take an option to attack 9 or 5. You could probably hit either one if you're trying to do melee, or if you're using telekinetic strike, you can also do that.
I'm gonna try the melee.
You're gonna melee? Okay, so roll. The move in the game is called hack and slash, and it's just you roll plus your strength. Everything has to be convoluted and strange in name, but you know what? It's fine. We'll just call it an attack roll. That makes
Unless
sense.
one of your abilities specifically says not strength.
Yeah.
So
There's
his
also.
probably isn't.
I say that's all convoluted. Yeah, there's weapons that make it dex and all of that stuff, but
Roll perfect 20, bro.
there you go.
Nice.
Very nice. Natural 20. So you will do your maximum on your damage die, and you get an extra d6 to roll.
That you roll.
So
Okay. Gotta get a d6.
yeah, pull out a d6. So you do 6 plus whatever you're about to roll.
Plus 1 more.
Plus 1, so 7 damage. And I don't think you have any. I think you just have like a regular dagger, right? If I remember correctly. Every dagger. What does it say? Yeah, just hand and one way. Yeah. You do 7 damage to the one. Where's my notepad? What number is that guy? Number 9?
Yeah, 9's the one directly in front of him.
So, yeah, that guy goes down. You, jab your dagger into his neck, and he goes down. And then Jug smashes the ground, knocking prone everything in that square, including Lex, unfortunately. Next up is Terrigus. Terrigus is going to shift around here using 3 squares of his movement, so got about 30 more or 15 more feet that he can move. He is going to leap from the roof. Oof, not good. That is 9. Ooh, I'm looking at the right.
Back from Jack so far, this first round's kind of Jack and Jug. All these rolls have sucked so far.
Oh my
No.
god. My dice don't stop moving apparently.
Albert did me wrong.
His
Yeah,
beginning
the-
stealth came out pretty bad, so he's not hidden. They do notice him, and then because that was supposed to be his attack, but I forgot that he's also stealthing, and I all that. He rolls the exact same thing, a 9, so he comes down and lands in the street and is not fortunate with what he goes for. But you watch as he runs to the other edge of the rooftop over here, and as he begins to leap up and jump off, the iconic jump that we all know, but not what you expect. You watch as he pulls his right arm back, and over the top of his arm from under his bracer, hard to kind of see where it comes out of, but a blade sort of slowly extends out from under his arm, or from under his bracer over his hand. And as he comes down, he tries to strike it into number 10 there and misses. And he stands back up and twitches his wrist, and it retracts back, kind of disappears under the bracer that he has, and he draws his sword. That will be Terrigus' turn. Lex, you are next.
Okay, okay, I have movement, right?
Yes, you have 6 squares, or 30 feet, however you prefer. You'll have to use half of it to get up off the ground, so you'll have 15 if you want to get up.
So I can move essentially 3 squares from here.
3 squares, that's correct.
Okay, so I move to about here. And... Screw it, should I? Okay, I think. I could do one of 2 things. I can risk the dexterity by doing what we originally thought, by me throwing in the dagger and chaining him. Or I could use my elemental ability to essentially attempt to trap him. The problem is the dexterity roll would be much harder for me to land, considering how bad Owlbear's been with me recently.
We need to get you some physical dice.
Yeah. Let me think.
Hell, consider Albert screwed me over. I think I'm gonna start using mine.
Would you prefer me to try to elementally mess with him, or would you prefer me to try to pull him towards me with the chain?
The problem with that is we wouldn't have time to talk to you mid-combat.
Exactly.
So
I'd
that
say
would
you
be
can
up
have
to you.
short encounters, like short trading of words on your own turns and stuff, but that's about it.
Alright. Well, I have a high chance with this one, but... Screw it. I'll throw the dagger. Let's do it.
Okay, roll
Don't
volley.
prepare, don't shove me now. Don't shove me now. 26. Come on. Come on. Don't fail me. So close. It's so close to a D20. It was so close to a D20. That would have been fine. That would have been fine. Oh, that could be fine. Oh, that could be even better. Don't stop moving, please. No! It's still moving. No, please. No. Ah.
That die defies physics.
It does defy physics. It flat out looked like it was just sliding. So that would be a 10.
That is a failure. You were trying to throw a dagger?
Yes.
Alright, give me... Forgot to number all the soldiers on my little notepad here. So... Let me remember. Why is that loading? There's no specific failure listed for when you miss with volley. Yeah, so it just, you miss and you fail to hit your target. Next up is the rifleman. Okay. First off, this guy is going to... Let's see. He's gonna... You can see Jug. And... Probably doesn't necessarily know where Revian is at this particular moment, so he's gonna move up and kind of get an eye view of what's going on around. 3 squares. There, he's gonna go around. See Terrigus come off the roof. He'll see someone throw a dagger. He'll see Jack over there strike down one of the infantrymen. Who's the most threatened right now? I think he's going to target probably Jug, because he's the only one within line of sight that he can actually shoot. So he's going to
There's
pull
like
out.
7 guys around me that are just on the ground.
He just has like a perfectly straight line to you. Just absolutely perfect.
If they're all on the ground and Jug's small, he'd also see Jack, though.
He might,
Just
but
to be clear.
that would be shooting at one of his own, like pretty much directly over his head, which would be fucking terrifying.
Just saying.
Probably be smart enough not to do that. That'd be scary as shit. All right, so he's going to take a shot at you, Jug, and he 14, 16. So he's gonna roll his damage, which is best of 2d6. Six with 2 piercing on that one.
Your puny weapons cannot harm me.
ID.
Roll con and then success, choose 2, mixed success, choose 1. That's all I need.
Okay.
On his plus
Go ahead and roll.
5, so this is going to be a bit tougher. 16 plus 5, 21.
All right.
I'm gonna gain plus 10 armor.
Oh yeah, because your new move, yeah, plus 10.
That
Yeah, that's right.
bumps me up to 11. So that does no damage to me, right?
No damage. It was 6 total with 2 piercing. So it wouldn't actually go
I
through.
guess. Well, I mean, even if he's open.
Do what?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he is in range if you move 6 feet and grab him, but I don't want to grab him. Well, hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Emmy is totally open after the attack. I can grab or attack them if they are in range.
Okay.
So, you said we can move
6 total.
6 squares or something like that.
30 feet. Yes, that's right.
2, 3, 4. Yep, he's within 5 squares.
Okay. Yeah.
So he just shoots me. The bullet just does nothing. I just turn to him. You see my eyes glow from the moonlight, and I just boom.
All right, and
And
you're
I'm
right
just
on
gonna.
top
I
of
guess
him.
I can. It says I can attack him. Now I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna get around him.
Okay, you're gonna grab him.
I'm gonna grab him.
Okay, so I'll say that's kind of your full range of reaction that you can take there. And then
Set me up.
all right, then next.
Got you close to Quintus.
Did
11. Six. 1. So, you guys hear another shot ring out from the other end of the street. And Jack, you feel a stinging, burning sensation in your shoulder as you take 7 damage with 2 piercing. So, subtract 1. So you take 6 damage.
Okay, let's see. Where's my my health? I have to find that.
You are max health of 17.
Okay, so I got 10 now. Okay.
Yeah, and you technically have 3 armor,
got
but
11.
he's got 2 piercing, so it goes through 2 of those armors. Yeah, so there's another gunner down here at the other end of the street that you guys did not see, that has been moving silently around and has jumped into the fray here. Next is the infantryman of the lot.
Was that 6 damage to him?
Do
Then
what?
he'd be at 11. What was the damage he took? Because he put 10. I thought it was be 11.
It would be 11, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Making sure you got the health you need.
They all take half their movement to stand up, so now all of these guys are now standing up. We're on their infantryman turn, by the way. So a lot to go on here. So the one on Terrigus is going to attack. 14 plus 4 is 18. Take. He's got 1 armor, so it doesn't damage him. Yeah, so go through. He attacks him with a speed. You see him jab at Terrigus, and Terrigus kind of dodges to the side. And then, let's see. There's one on you, Jug, technically within range. Thanks. You take 4 minus your armor.
Yeah, I think
This
I
one is
can do-
unavoidable since
I
you've
just-
already done your technical reaction here. I think
What is
you're
that
like the
armor?
only character with like a reaction type move. But yeah, you take 4, subtract your armor, all that. And there's no piercing. And then Jack, you also are in range of number 5. He's going to try and hit you with his spear. 8 plus 4, 12. So d6. That is 3 damage, which is nullified by your armor, so you don't take any damage from that one. So he jabs you, and he kind of catches you in your armor that you're wearing, and it doesn't go through. No puncture or anything. Let's see. No one is within range of Lex, so you're good there. Yeah, so they're all going to, let's see, take their movement now. So this one is going to come up here. He is going to come across and back this up. As many of them as they can are going to run towards Quintus. This guy is going to... There. Number 1 is also going to shift across here. From 6. Routing into the space over here. And then, yeah, this one's going to shift towards you. Number 2 is going to shift towards Jack to try and get in range there. We can attack there. Oh, wait, hang on. Did I do the movement for the rifleman? No, I didn't. I actually didn't. No, he did move. Did not finish his movement, though, but he stayed there. This one is going to... I'm going to move this one, though, because I didn't actually move him at all. 1, 2... where does he want? Actually, he's gonna go right here. Yeah. Okay. Back to the top of the order. It is Quintus's turn. Captain Quintus is looking at you, Jug, and what is he? Okay. Roll. That's a 10. He swings and misses the first time out of shock of you like suddenly appearing in front of him. And then is 18. Yeah, that definitely is going to hit. So he's going to do he is going to do... Hang on. I'm doing things wrong. Ten plus 4 plus 1. 15 with 2 piercing. Oh, wait, no. Plus 2. He rolled max damage, by the way.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, he does 17 with 2
going to-
piercing.
Destroy this. Get capturing him alive.
Yeah, he misses out of shock on the first one and swings back and fucking knocks the shit out of you. With that like heavy weighted chopper ass sword, just knocks the living shit out of you. Yeah, so that is total of
So-
17 with 2 piercing.
I have 1 armor, so is that 16? Or is it still 17?
If you have 1 armor, that'd be 16. Yeah.
Fuck.
Or wait,
Okay.
I was about to say, didn't you say
no,
he rolled
no,
50?
he's got 2 piercing, so no, that would go through your armor.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I had
So
that.
I
I had
take-
that the wrong way around.
So how much damage am I taking?
So that'd just be the full 17. Yeah, he rolled max on his D10. Alright, and next up is Revian. Wait, hold on, I need to move him, I forgot.
Please.
Go ahead and figure out what you're going to do, Revian, and let me know. I'm going to start moving Quintus and figure out what he wants to do here. Which is the less important thing.
You've only got 1 armor. Yeah. Can't do that. But I can still do that.
Yeah, he rolled an 18, and so his modifier put him over 19, so that's the D6 plus his D10 of damage plus messy. So he rolled a D10, a D4, and a D6.
Oh wait, what about wait? Messy?
that?
How much extra damage was the messy? Messy doesn't work
4.
on me.
Okay, so subtract 4 from that. Good thing to remember. Good catch. Yeah, so you only took 11 there. That was
You might put a note down
11
saying an immune
damage?
to messy.
So I took 11 damage total.
you took 11.
I was at 29.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Revian, what would you like to do? He's going to shift over.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he's going to stay in that space right there. Yeah, he's going to stay there.
Help.
All right.
I think I am going to attempt. And I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like to try and place a teacup tornado
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Okay, roll your cast a spell.
Oh my god, please.
Please succeed.
I got a 13 plus 5.
Good.
Oh, good. Okay.
So that is
Lovely.
8, or no, plus 6.
Oh, 19 plus. All right.
19.
Yeah, you're over the threshold. That's full success.
Okay,
Based on our special rules.
let me roll my d4s to see how long it lasts. And I got 4.
4, all right.
Wow.
I'm not going to write that. I'm going to put an actual note on the screen. Mark it down as we go.
Now, and do I need to move closer to put the ball bearings in?
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably have to move closer.
I'd probably stay at about the same height since I can fly and head probably over this direction. Well, no, I'd probably stay about right here so that I have access to help Jack next turn.
Wait, did you say that you put a storm?
Yes.
I have
a
a
teacup
great...
tornado.
Okay, I have a stupid idea that might work. Might come my turn. We'll see.
Yeah, it's essentially just like a windy tornado dust devil thing that's like spinning shit inside of it.
Is it like a what is it, like what's it called? What's his name?
Like red tornado? Is that what you're thinking?
No. What's the like Tasmanian devil?
Yeah, kind of like, except he's not in it. He's not the one doing it. He just reaches out
I
and you
can
watch
cast
him
it at a
wave
location.
his hand, and the wind begins to swirl up in that area. All right, so 4
I
turns
can-
on that. And then,
I can select a modifier. Did we decide what the effect is increased would do?
what do you mean the effect? What are you
It
talking about?
says on a full success, spell costs 0 mana because I can choose one. Spell costs 0 mana. The effect is increased, or NPCs are terrified or impressed by the spell. I don't need them to be terrified or impressed. What would increased effect do? Because depending on your answer, I might choose that or just take no mana cost on that one.
I'd say you could probably expand the range of it out to an area of reach instead of close. So 10 feet.
Nope.
in that
Because
base
I
square.
specifically, well, that would get 4 more everybody else around there as well. But it would also hit Jug.
True. That's about really all that it could really do there to affect more.
So, Jug, do you think you could? I'd probably holler, Jug. You think you can handle it, one of these?
Well, he hasn't had his turn yet.
I know.
He's already done his his reaction move that he's got.
This guy already hurt me real bad.
Yeah, you
yeah,
watched him
I'd
fucking
take 0
clobber
mana
him
cost.
with that sword.
Yeah, that's why I was leery of it, because I was originally going to place it 1 square further down, which would have caught them all originally anyway. No, I'll go ahead and place it there.
Okay, keep it a standard one.
Yeah, with
Okay.
0 mana cost.
All right. And your damage.
I think that was at the beginning of the turn. Summon a last item struck within the well, no, it just
Damage
says per item.
Yeah, it just says
So-
damage per item.
So that would be. I need to roll a d4 to
Yeah, roll a
see how
D4 to
many
see how
hit.
many.
Oh, all of them. I rolled a 4.
A 4. All right.
So I need to roll 4d4. Six damage.
6 damage. Hang on, let me see. You might have actually wiped them out there.
You rolled
Yeah.
3 1s.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I did roll 3 1s. That was bullshit.
Yeah, they're you drop all those guys there in that square. They all get torn
It
to
could have been
shreds.
that roll.
Yeah, they all get torn to shreds there in the middle of the street.
Or that roll. That would have been a lot better.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's all of them but one of them being a 4. Anyway, so yeah, I just cleared out 5 guys. Or
Yeah, you cleared
Five
out.
guys? Yeah,
You cleared
five
them
guys.
out. They don't have a lot of health. They are just infantrymen.
5 guy burger and fry.
I would have yelled out, Jug, throw the gunner into the tornado.
Okay. Next up is Jack. Jack, you're up next. What would you like to do? You've got the 2 there in front of you, and you've got the gunner coming up behind you. It's just shot you in the shoulder a second ago. Are you there? Hello?
Am now.
Oh, there you are. Okay. It is your turn. You've got the 2 in front of you there. The one that has come up to assist the other after you killed the one, and the gunner over your shoulder that just kind of shifted around to get closer to you.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I forgot something.
What's up?
On a cast 10 plus, on my any spell I
Mhm.
do, my gust activates, which causes a select one target to lose whatever is in their hand.
Okay.
So I can make them drop a weapon. I will select this guy,
All right.
number 5.
All right. So number 5
He
has
will have
dropped
to pick his weapon up.
dropped his weapon.
I forgot about that. I really wish I had heavy gust now. That lets me roll a d6 to say how many people drop something. or not get they get knocked down in that one.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
They lose their weapons and get swept off their feet if I get the stronger version.
All right. What would you like to do, Jack? It's your turn.
Thinking.
This will tick down by 1 because that was your first turn there.
Yes, I'm using the modifiers on the card you gave me for the teacup tornado since it
Oh,
only went
perfect.
before that time.
Good use.
Heck, I'm using
I've got a
my
note on screen too, just to help,
Yeah,
so we're both
everybody
keeping track
else.
of it. Yeah. So the blue square there is a big tornado of death. It will injure you. Anyone that isn't aware of this.
yes,
wanna
but there
attack
is a
the-
path around it.
You want to attack which one?
The gunner.
The gunner behind you. You'll have to shift closer unless you're using telekinetic strike. If you're using a melee strike, you'll have to closer.
Okay.
But you can telekinetic strike, obviously, from there. Like,
I guess I'll give that a shot
And you
then.
will not leave your other dude's melee range.
yeah. Well, this
Wait,
isn't
so-
D&D. I'm not going to do opportunity attacks.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I'm going to distance out a little bit, and I'll get closer to him because I don't want to get hit by 2 people. So
Yeah, yeah. They're the ones with melee. They're the ones that are tricky up close. All right. So roll your telekinetic strike. You add your wisdom for that.
okay. 20. Okay, it's a 17 with wisdom is 3. 20.
20. All right. Very nice. Yeah. Do damage. Roll your I think it's a D6, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
2.
All right.
Everybody might keep track of their fails since that counts towards experience too, by the way.
You did how much? You said?
I got 2 extra damage.
I
Oh, yes,
failed,
that's
like
correct.
every roll I've made, which
What
is
was
like
the-
5. So
what was the total?
me.
Perfect. 20.
No, the damage total.
Okay, so I did
Did a 2 and was your extra, but what was the regular damage?
it was 17 adding +3 from wisdom.
Well, no, your damage roll, like your D6, your base D6, because you
Yeah,
get
that
an
was a
extra
two.
D6 on top of it for going 19 plus.
That was 2.
2 total?
2 plus 2?
Both D6? Did you roll 2 ones?
No, wait, there's another D6
Yeah,
after
you
roll?
rolled over 19. 19's full
Oh, okay.
success, so you get an extra D6.
Okay, so that was 2, and on the other one 4.
4. All right, so 6 total. Yeah, so he's not
Nice.
looking so good. Wait, hold on, that was the wrong one. He's not looking so good.
If anybody can back anybody into the tornado.
All
We're so
right.
strong enough to throw people into the tornado.
Next up is Jug. What would you like to do?
I am holding on to this guy, but now I'm just gonna like grab him by the collar, look at him like, I hope you've made me mad now, motherfucker, and I'm gonna fling him into the tornado.
All right, roll your fling. That sounds a bit. We're gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Jug is
I
having a
need to-
fling.
King of fling,
he's having an fling.
Oh, he's lagging.
and
Give him a second.
It's all right. His turn
Give him
is after Terrigus.
Is
so.
he gonna be Is he gonna be damaged from this fling, or am I just tossing him into the?
I think
tornado?
fling is just a toss, isn't it, to kind of move him by your.
Hits.
Oh, you deal damage to the thrown thing. Anything it hits.
Oh yeah, and I'm pissed. So if he's taking damage, he's gonna be taking double damage.
Yeah, he's gonna take. What was it? 6, you said? Kyle? Revian?
Yeah, that's how much damage I rolled.
Okay. So,
I was gonna ask, did you want me to re-roll it or leave it for that whole turn?
I mean, you already rolled damage last turn, so you haven't come back around to your turn yet.
Just checking.
Okay, next up. Oh wait, no, you were throwing
Well,
him.
hang
Did you
on.
roll your did you roll it?
I haven't rolled yet, and
Oh.
I was wondering, who's doing the damage? Who's rolling?
You'll do damage, and I'll do
15.
Yeah,
damage.
you'll both do
Plus-
damage, but it'll be separate because it's from 2
Oh.
different things. So he'll
So he'll
take
be
damage
taking
from
fling
hitting the
damage
ground.
From me.
Yeah. He'll take your
Oh,
fling damage, and then
be
he'll take
taking
damage from
double-
being in the teacup tornado.
Yeah, and I'm pissed. So he's taking double damage from my full
Okay.
fling, and then damage from the teacup. I rolled a 15 plus 8, so 23. Yeah, he's taking damage, double damage. So let me roll D twice since I'm doing it.
Does he get thrown far
So
enough to
first
hit number 2?
8, and then 2. So I did 10 total damage to him.
16
total?
total damage.
Yeah, he's gone. He disappears from existence. Wow.
Was he thrown hard enough to hit number 2? Because his body still would have hit. You said that whatever he gets, he hits takes damage too.
Let me check.
If he hit the person,
Thrown him from here.
it'd be 35 feet total.
Yeah, that's
That's why I
35
asked about-
feet.
He got a 23.
That's
So the only reason I asked.
I'm
pretty
fine
far.
with either way. I was just, I was mostly
Yeah, he's
trying to-
dead.
I
just
rolled
seeing
a
if he could
perfect
do
20. I
extra.
hit him. Oh, I rolled a 19. That
Well,
would
I
be
measure.
awesome,
Okay,
though.
so I'll be honest. I measured because I was looking to see if it was 30 feet or less. I'm gonna say because he's over 30 feet, that's a bit far to throw a dead body, because that's like 200 pounds. I know you have Jug's strength is incredible, but that's still a bit far for something that's not made to be thrown, which is a
I
body.
thought I was just checking.
Yeah, I think that's a bit far. If it was within the 30 feet, I probably would have been more negotiable in that. But that's
Lenient.
pretty damn far. But yeah,
Yeah, it is.
he definitely gets pretty fucking close. All right.
Oh, that guy just sees a body land behind him, and he's
Yeah,
like,
he just.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, it's pretty freaky. Would you like to move?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, your option is to the left
I'm
or down the
staying
road.
right here. I'm
And right there. All right. Next up is
Uh,
Terrigus.
no, I'm staying right here. I'm about to get this guy.
Okay.
Chunk him in there
Let's
next.
see. I'm gonna
That's
move
what I'm
this
planning
guy
on
over.
it.
That one's kind of being
Oh,
iffy on
please tell
rolls.
me I fixed it. Please tell me I fixed it.
Grab my purple
For
die
now.
and my pointy die. We'll see how we
Okay,
do
good.
here.
Alright.
Oh, it's Terrigus,
Nice.
so it ain't heading.
Here goes
dead.
Terrigus. He is not hidden or stealthed. So this is gonna. Oh, I'm using my mouse trying to go over to my tablet. So let's see. He's just gonna make a basic, precise attack with his sword. The sword has precise. So it's a D20. 18. Is that an 18? Yeah, 18. It's painted weird. I know it's the black of the die. Kind of like goes across the number. It looks weird. It's like shaded. Almost made it look like a 6. That's 18 plus 6, so he's over 19. That his damage die is a D8.
Ooh. Possible of 16 damage.
8 plus 6.
Oh, a d6. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Possible 14 damage.
He takes. Oh shit, that sucks. Well, he strikes out at that guy, and he takes 1 damage.
He stubbed his toe.
He rolled snake eyes. Well, it's not really snake eyes because it's a D8 and a D6, but he rolled snake eyes. So wait, so we lost. I'll deal with that in a second. Let's see, number 10. He takes 1. Next up is Lex.
Alright. Let me see. You know what? I'll roll the dexterity again. Why not?
Are you throwing a dagger?
Yes. I move over here though, across the way on this building.
That's a pretty big jump. You'll have to roll plus strength or dex to try and jump across there. That's 15 feet.
Couldn't I just fly over that?
That is something you could do, but you will lose your mastery, shadow mastery that you did. You won't be stealthed anymore.
All right, so I'll stay here then, and then throw it from here. See what happens.
Because I was gonna let you keep that because you had that up, but in order to use one of your elemental abilities, it's gonna kind of shift it down and kind of fuck you up a little bit there.
Yes. All right. So let's see.
I don't think that's the right angle for him to be passed through the teacup on the way back to you.
I don't think it is either, but we'll see. All right, 1d20 plus dexterity. Please, God, make this right.
Got some. Ooh, we got the good music now. Kingdoms of Amalur music playing now. The battle music for this game. I know, Kyle, you're hearing this too. I fucking love this song. It's so good.
I don't think I have luck anymore.
What is luck?
Shall one of us start rolling for you, sir?
Well, it appears I have landed on a freaking 7, so that would be 10.
Shit.
Oof. Yeah, so another dagger. I'll say back-to-back failures. That's I'll say mark off 1 ammo. You've thrown a couple daggers and it's just like you're getting nothing here.
Yeah, I had like 3, so that's like 2 daggers now.
Well, no, you don't mark off for each one. I'm telling you this now because that's you have the ammo so that you can mark it off for your move. It's simply like you failed twice, so it's like starting to accumulate a little bit. I'm just saying, just do 1 for now. You still have the other 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I only have 2 left.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying you were gonna mark 2. I was like, no, you don't have to mark 2. Yeah, don't do that unless I point it out to you. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, you moved. You've done your move. So next up is the rifleman. All right. So the one rifleman that's left, he's gonna sacrifice his move there to quickly reload in the face of Jack getting up in his face, and try and point blank see if he can get a shot off. Oh yeah, he's got near, so he's able to do that. Option for him. So 10 plus 4, so 14, so he just does basic damage. Nope, that's the wrong dice. He's gonna do 7 damage with 2 piercing to you, Jack.
Good.
So it'll go through 2 of your armors, so you have 3 armor. That's 5. You'll take 5 damage. Alright. That is the only rifleman left. Next up is the infantry. This one is going to... see, he's going to use his move, or his, like, not movement, but his move to pick up his weapon, and then he's going to move towards you, Revian. Let's see, what is this guy gonna do? Jack and Revian, I'll say, evens or odds. Pick evens or odds. See which one of you he's gonna move towards.
I'll pick odds.
Odds? Okay, so Jack, you'll be evens. You rolled a 4, so Jack, he's gonna move towards you.
Shit.
See if he can get an attack. Pad. 13. 15. They're only a decent. Maybe decent. So he does 4 damage plus nothing. Just basic 4 damage, so you take 1 with your armor that you have.
Lex was the one that had the cloak. The robe.
I believe so, yes. Revian. You are not next because he can't attack you. You already used his move.
I say that because there's 4 health potions attached to the cloak.
Yes. Yes, there is. Next is the 2 next to Terrigus are going to try and make an attack on him. You know, I numbered all of these. I just realized, why didn't I just put their health total on the fucking thing?
Like we did?
Then again, technically I'm not supposed to, like, show you the health number, but I guess it doesn't really matter unless it's the boss character. Anyways,
Yeah.
Sorry. Something a small realization. Number 7 is going to go first. 8 plus 4 is 12. That is a d6 against Terrigus. That's 2 damage, so Terrigus takes 1. Terrigus takes 1 damage there. The second one is going to go now. 7 plus 4 is 11, so he just barely hits him. He rolls a 3. Terrigus is going to take 2 of that. 9 health that Terrigus is at now. Terrigus does not have a lot of health. And that is it for the infantrymen. That is all that is left alive. The rest have been killed. Quintus' turn. Let's see. Do I want to change D20s? I'm gonna go with the new one of the new ones. Pink and blue. Quintus, seeing you fling that rifleman, just kind of just shit, and then he's going to turn. Let's see. He's going to take one of his attacks and instead pull out a strange looking little vial that's like kind of marbled black and yellow, and down that. And then he's going to also, with his other attack, instead of attacking you, pull something out of a pouch and throw it on the ground, and now obscuring... Hang on, what did that say? Did I say? That obscures 20 feet in D4 turns. So,
Quick question.
what's that?
Would my teacup tornado have absorbed the smoke and centered it on the tornado?
For this area of it here, yeah, it'll absorb part of it. So I'm gonna have to get my drawing tool. I'm gonna say it's gonna center around where he's at. Can I even do that?
Make 2 shapes
20.
if you wanted to do it that way.
Nope, that's not right. Hold on, I'm doing that wrong.
That's a big area.
That's gonna be centered around him. That's also wrong. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. That is obscured, correct, for everybody?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Making sure we're on track here. And then it's going to eat up. Why is that not working? That teacup tornado eats up that part of it. This will last for... Oof. 4 turns. The smoke will sit for 4 turns in that spot.
Is there any way I could roll to see him still through the smoke?
I'll say roll
Consider
plus
these
wisdom and take -1 on it.
+1.
I was making a note. That's what I was doing. I remember now.
Alright.
Or
It's a no.
turns. Smoke. Hey, there's a classic. All right. Turn that black. Smoke. All right, and then he is going to do things that you cannot see. Where was he? Okay. Keep in mind, you guys cannot see that. I know you can see him on the map, but you cannot see him.
Yes.
The smoke is obscuring everything in this direction here. You have no idea. What did you roll, Jug? Did you roll bad?
I rolled a 4. So
Unfortunate. Okay.
It is a
Yeah,
failure.
you have no idea. Okay, next up is Revian.
Okay. I would see this and know he probably didn't go towards Terrigus either way. So he's either still in the cloud or he went down the road, correct? That's probably what I would guess.
You've got 2 options at a guess.
Uh,
But you
And-
can't see, so you have no idea.
no, I can't see.
Because you know the fort is past Terrigus, and Terrigus is currently engaged. There's, like I said, two extremely viable options for him to do.
Yes,
Actually,
but from where I'm standing,
just
I
remembered
can
something
see
else.
Terrigus.
Actually,
I
I'll say
figure-
that comes into effect next turn. Okay. Anyways, continue.
I figure I would see Terrigus, and I would figure since there's two guys over there, I wouldn't have to worry about that way. And honestly, I'm not quite as worried about the guy below me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more worried about Jack
Okay.
and where our target might be going. So before I move, I would like to throw a arrow lance at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I will roll that and pray to God it works this time. That'll work. 18 plus 6. So 24.
Yeah, that's 19 plus. Do keep in mind, you can also ask Terrigus if he runs past him, or if he has yet. There is that option. I am realizing that, so that is something you can ask, and Lex as well. Lex is also in that direction. He actually got a pretty good vantage point over that little street where Terrigus is at, so he would see. Definitely.
Let's see.
You wouldn't be able to see the street where he ran
him.
to, but you can see like around you and Terrigus, the two soldiers, and if he would have ran past.
I probably would have hollered out and asked if he went that way. Would they have been able to say yay or nay right now? Or
I'll
would
say
I have
yeah,
had to wait
just
till their turn?
yes or no answer probably. But yeah. So you're at least aware that he hasn't. If he hasn't ran out that direction.
Well, I rolled my D8 and my D6 for the full success.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 12.
12 total, yeah. So so you're rolling at number 2.
Yes.
All right, number 2.
Number 2 right here.
Number 2 is
Cleared
dead.
him out. And
Number
then,
2 is dead.
if they could have answered me, said he didn't go that way, I
Yeah.
probably would have went my full movement. And I said I was still flying when I come out here. I stayed at the
Yes.
rooftop height.
I also
So
will
I
add
would-
something I'm remembering. You have your what is it called? Quick step. Your
Yes.
quick step is activated, which, if I'm remembering correctly,
Yes, I've got 7 turns left after this one. I've been keeping track of it.
You move quicker, jump higher, and act faster than most. So I'll say you
Yes.
can. I'll give you, what would that be? 45. That's 3 extra squares. I'll say you can move 45 since you're kind of doing monk shit here.
All right. Well,
Wait, Colton,
they
does what is that? What is that monk ability that gives you what? How much of your movement does it add to when you use that on a monk? You know what I'm talking about? 45 is fine enough. I'm getting too bogged down.
literal.
Yeah. So
I zoned out.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, I'll say you have about 9 squares total.
Well, I would have. They said that he didn't see him that way, so I would have immediately going over the buildings.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably headed about that way
Okay.
to keep track of. We didn't see if he was over here because I could get back
Say-
fairly quickly.
Okay, so you also are having to go up. Well, okay, so were you levitating in the street when you were over here, or were you standing?
Yes.
So you were
I
levitating.
said I kept at the building's height as I went
Okay,
over there,
okay.
so that it would
I
be
do
easier
remember.
to throw my
Okay,
ball
you're
bearings.
right. I'm just
into the
checking to
tornado.
make sure. Okay. Yeah, so you do see Quintus there, and as you catch up to him, he's beginning to move really fucking fast.
All right, so he's probably going to be double moving very soon. Am I able to say, hey, he went east or west? Or did me asking them cover that already?
I think you've already you've expended that, but you do see Quintus making a move to get the fuck out of there.
All right.
Next up is Jack. What would you like to do, Jack? This gunner in front of you is looking pretty damn rough. But he did take a pretty good shot on you last turn.
I mean, what other options do I have besides fighting him?
I mean, you can move away if you want. You can try to. You're pretty scrappy and pretty quick, so if you want to make a roll to try and get away and get a little bit more extra movement instead of attacking anything this turn, you can do that if you like.
No, I'll just kill him then.
All right. Do you want a melee or are you doing telekinetic?
Melee. I mean,
All
he's
right.
already almost dead, so.
Yeah, so that's d20 plus your strength.
Okay. Let's see what I get. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no, you
10.
miss, unfortunately. Okay. Would you like to move at all? You still have your movement. You haven't moved yet.
Okay, I'll just move. Can I move back with you with the other guys over there?
You can move 6 squares, so you can get about here, somewhere in this area.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay. All right. Next up is Jug.
Oh yeah, I probably would have
I-
had that guard underneath me drop his weapon because I rolled a full success
Okay, so he's lost his weapon again.
again.
Butterfingers over here.
Oops. Token on act. Wait. Oh wait. What the fuck? How'd that happen?
You struck him.
Oh wait. If you click on the token and the little menu pops up, you can change the ring around your character.
Yes.
Okay, so he's dropped his weapon. I put a ring around him. It's red. That's what that means. All right. Jug, you're up.
Okay, I have no idea where this guy. Can I see if I'm in the smoke? Is enough smoke cleared? I know this is still here, but can I see these guys at all?
I'll say this.
If
You
I
can
move,
still
is it
hear
weird?
it's just smoke. You're not in like fog or anything. The sound isn't necessarily muffled. You would have heard Revian call out to Terrigus and Lex and them tell him no, that he has not ran past that way. So
Okay.
keeping in mind that you don't know where he is in this smoke, you at least know that he's not ran out in that direction. He could still be in the smoke. He may have ran the other direction down that down the cross street. He might still be right next to you. You don't know, but you know he's not ran this way. He hasn't ran out that way. And you're right here, by the way.
I know I can't
Would-
grab my fucking thing.
Where I can move you for you. I'll hold my laser there
Think
so
I was-
nobody forgets.
I think I'm
Yeah, you're in this square here.
right here.
I don't know if you can see my yellow one or not, but
Yeah.
yeah, you're right here. Where would you want to move? So you can like flip a coin, roll a d6, roll a d20 for wisdom, whatever it is that you think you want to do. What you feel might fit the situation to figure out which direction you're gonna go.
I know I'm trying to figure that out. How I would decide if I go either this way or this way, because I'm just like I need to run in a direction I can't
Yeah.
see.
Say if you want to try and like work it out, I'll say you can roll plus wisdom if you like. Would I still give the -1? I think you still have to have the -1 because you're still in the smoke and it's like you have nothing to go on other than that little detail from Terrigus and Lex.
I think I'm at least smart enough to know not to go this way because I can see that there's probably like I could probably hear it.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Wait
you
a
heard
minute, if I
Revian,
can-
and Revian you probably know that Revian's coming somewhere in your area. You just don't know where. And you know
that's
he
what I
hasn't
just
ran out
realized.
this
If I can
side.
hear, yeah, if I can hear this, then I know it's to
You would go the opposite direction.
The trick
the
is you
east.
don't know if he's still in the smoke with you or if he ran out. That's what you're unaware of. And if he's in the smoke, you don't know where. What's that, Shark?
I'm kind of out of time here. Just
Yes, I know.
forming.
We may have to
I
pick
just
up
need
the
to-
combat next week. Or the chase sequence, whatever is about to happen here.
Yeah, I just need to figure it out which way I'd run because I know I'm not gonna go this way, and I know this is here. And he said he hasn't run.
It
past
isn't that way.
Terrigus. Yeah, it isn't this way. Shit. So. It almost eliminates all my options, even me quick thinking, because I know Revian was over here and he didn't run past Revian.
We'll call it after Lex's next turn. That's where we'll pick up next week. But for now, so what do you think?
Guess I'll just. I think I'll just run. I did some quick thinking. I'll run this way, but
Just take a chance and run.
yeah, just me thinking right now. I'm like, he didn't run this way past Revian, didn't run past Terrigus, he didn't go in towards the tornado, and there's only one way for me to go. I would go down the
you-
alley because I know it's like my best bet.
Yeah, I was. So
I know-
another
do I
thing
know-
to note
Do
is
I know he's down there? No.
I'll say what you can do if you want to. I'm not saying you do, but like you could step out and still be able to get to the other side of the smoke within the same turn. So take 1 square and then take the 5 last to move out. Does that make sense? You could do that if you want.
Okay.
Try and confirm totally. He hasn't ran out this direction. He's not over here.
I just peek.
Yeah, if you
Like,
want.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely not
Not
over
that there's
here.
not necessarily a whole lot of reason to do that, but yeah, I mean, if you feel like you want to confirm that he's not out here for Jug.
Take your head out of the smoke and then duck
Yeah,
back in real
exactly.
quick before the tornado hits you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Might as well. It seems like something Jug would do. I'm trying to keep it fair and not
No, yeah, you're
metagame.
good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to. I know you guys
like I
can
was-
see him, so it makes it difficult. I guess I could have done this, which I forgot I could do that. I just figured that out like right before we started tonight. Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can be there, because that would be. Am I counting right, or am I fucking stupid? 1, 2, 3, 4.
One
wait,
more
no.
down would have been well
One.
enough, yeah.
So 1 here, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this. Wait, am I dumb? I can't do math. That's 1.
I
1,
was
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where you could get. And you would come out and see
Okay.
that he's there once you came out the other side.
okay, and I still haven't done anything. Is there anything around me, like a barrel or something I can pick up so I can fling it at him?
Well, let's see. If you had gone here and went left or right instead, I'd say yeah, you could probably grab a barrel or a crate or something.
Can I do that, or is it the way?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's not a specific. It doesn't have to be a specific move.
Then I will do that. We'll pick up something and just
Fling. That's
Okay,
under
that-
fling. Throw something
It
or
is
someone.
under fling. And I'm still pissed.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Oh yeah.
you won't like me when I'm angry.
He did
Yeah,
a
he
lot
just
of
like
damage.
he just gassed you and dipped. You're very
Yeah, you're pissed.
pissed the fuck off.
I'm red somehow, covered in fur. So I got a 16.
Angry Jug.
Okay. That would be a mixed success. You said 16, right?
Yeah.
1 complication.
I'm angry. I want to damage this guy so bad. I'll put myself in a spot. Give me that +1. That +1 against me, so I
Yeah.
can hit him.
All right.
And then
What's your damage while he's writing that down?
double fling damage. Let's go. 6 plus 2. God damn it. 8.
6 plus 2, you said?
Yeah, 8 total.
8 total. 8. So yeah, you hit him, and let's see.
Would it knock him down?
I doubt it. Unless you want me to
Throw a barrel at him.
I'll say he takes the hit and takes the damage. You have your spot, and he's going to expend something is to not fall over because of something that he did to him. So he's gonna, you see it. He turns and he kind of puts his arm up and it hits him, and he kind of like stumbles backwards and turns and keeps running. You did damage to him, but you didn't quite knock him over. Next up is let's see. Terrigus is up next. Hold on, I'm gonna take his turn really quickly. He misses his strike. Lex, you're up next. Take your last turn really quick, and then pick up next week.
Okay. So I see that Reviano seemed to fly this way, so I do the same. I screw the stealth. That's
Yeah,
out the
stealth
window
is
at this
gone.
point.
Stealth is
So
pretty much out the window in
yeah.
every aspect right now.
yeah, so I just fly this way. How far could I fly technically from here? About there.
You'd just be the normal 6 squares.
All right. So
I can move this over out of the way so that it's not in the way.
Yeah, so literally about right here.
All right, here.
Alright. And I use Elemental Mastery.
All right, what are you trying to do?
I'm going to raise a wall and block him off.
Okay, so you're aiming to raise a wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, go ahead and roll your mastery.
Alright. I'm gonna use Owlbear this time, because I feel like killing myself.
Dun dun dun. dun.
What could possibly go wrong?
Who's that Pokemon? That's about to land on a freaking 1. I
Suspense.
swear to God, if that lands
It's
fully on the
lingering
1,
for me. Oh no.
It's still rolling around. It's moving. It's still
Oh,
moving.
thank God for you. That was stayed on a 1 for a
thank
long
God.
time. That was a 1 for a
Thank
long time.
It's still freaking moving, and it's upsetting me.
Wow.
And there we go. 13.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
All right, yeah, 13. So you get a mixed success. You can take 2 tags and 1 complication, or 3 tags and 2 complications.
I'll take a d4 of damage. So let me roll that real quick.
Absolutely.
I take 2 damage. So
Take 2 damage. All right, mark that
let
down.
me-
That ignores armor.
let me put that down on Owlbear.
All right. Where do you pop up this wall? Draw a laser, and I will draw a wall.
All right. Let me see. About right here.
Completely covering the alley.
Yep.
Here, I'll draw it better. But yeah, he is blocked in. Yeah, you have blocked him
let's
in.
go. I semi-succeeded at something.